The Chair of the Assembly calls this session of the 28th IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Assembly to order at 12:31 GMT+7 Surabaya time. Delegates, please be seated and prepared. We will now proceed with roll call to establish quorum. The Chair of the Assembly now invites the Regional Secretary to conduct the roll call and confirm if quorum has been established. For scrutineers, please go in front. Live already?
I'll proceed with the 4 members. Okay. Next, Australia. IPGSF India delegated their votes to next Australia. APS Japan. My case in Malaysia. FOP Nepal delegated their votes to my case in Malaysia. FJC PPHA Philippines. And that's all. New Zealand delegated their votes to FJC PPHA Philippines. KNEX Republic of Korea. This was Singapore. KSAT Thailand. TDT UPO delegated their votes to KSAT Thailand. I'm now proceeding with the member in association, BEM FFUI Indonesia, BEM FFUNER Indonesia, BEM FUSD Indonesia, BEM Kemafarunta Indonesia, BEM Kemtanka UGM Indonesia.
Competition.
Alright. HMF APTB Indonesia, NAPS Myanmar, EPSA New Zealand, JPPHFI Philippines, not present, UFA Philippines, TSA Taiwan. Strength of the House is 11, simple majority 6 to the 7, 11 full member present, 9 member in association present. Quorum has been established, the assembly is duly constituted and may proceed with its business. Now I'm passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. We are now opening the assembly. Can we have a proposer and a seconder? Proposed by Pisat Talent, seconded by FGCPPHA. We are now resuming descending orders. We will now move to the next item on the agenda. Motion 28 reads, this, the 28th IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Assembly, accepts and adopts the annual report of the contact person of HMF APTB Indonesia for 2025-2026. I am now inviting the presenter to the podium. You have 5 minutes to present, and we will limit the open discussion for 10 minutes. We will start the timer once you have started presenting. The floor is yours.
Good afternoon. That's fine. Good afternoon, our VG and CCDs. I'm Krista, and I'm the contact person of HMF APTB for the 2025-2026 mandate. Today, it is my pleasure to present HMF APTB annual report for this mandate. Our member organization was founded in 1954, and we are currently representing 437 active undergraduate students from the pharmaceutical science and technology, as well as the clinical and community pharmacy majors at the Bandung Institute of Technology, or ITB. Throughout this mandate, our executive board carried the spirit of Selaraskan Asa with the vision of becoming a collaborative platform that harmonizes aspirations and pharmaceutical knowledge to create meaningful impacts on society. To realize this vision, our organizational structure consisted of 6 divisions: Secretariat, Internal, External, Exploration and Creation, Media and Communications, and Human Resource Management. Together, these divisions work to execute our diverse initiatives while also fostering the growth and development of our members. I would now like to highlight our most impactful programs. First, Pharma Nova, our flagship event. This is an initiative centered on transforming healthcare through personalized pharmacy innovations. We are proud to have achieved more than 98% of our key performance indicator, while also successfully organizing 6 competitions, which is the Pharmaceutical Industrial Case Study, Essay Competition, Poster Competition, Patient Counseling Event, Health On, and also Pharmaceutical Olympiad. Altogether, more than 630 participants from over 80 high schools and 40 universities across 17 provinces in Indonesia. On the international stage, our Art Explorers program focused on collaborative initiatives under the TP framework with member organizations across IPSF April and IPSF Global. Through joint campaigns such as World Stroke Day and Health with Arafat, we collaborated with multiple organizations and reached a combined audience of more than 2,000 people to our Instagram. In terms of academic empowerment, we organized the Pharmaceutical Training or PKF series consisting of webinars and workshops attended by more than 150 members. Across the specialized sessions, participants developed practical skills and competitive strategies through training on the industrial case competition, business plan competition, business case competition, mastering the patient counseling event, and program creative mahasiswa or PKM. Our commitment to community service also remained one of our highest priorities. We organized 2 blood donation drives in total with the Geology Student Associations, or GEA, and PSC. Through this program, we engaged over 150 participants and directly contribute to local healthcare needs. In addition, we also have a community service program called Artist Fund, which established a long-term partnership with a local village, providing health screenings and educational outreach to 80 residents. To our humanitarian initiative, we also have Pharma Aid, where we mobilize emergency assistance for 55 beneficiaries, supporting costs ranging from the Children's Cancer Foundations to victims of natural disasters. Our student exchange program, where we continue to provide placements and both research and community pharmacy. We also have 3 incoming students and 2 outgoing students, one in which winter and the other one in summer, to student exchange program. Now, to further our strength and our national presence, we also organized a virtual student exchange program called IPSF in collaboration with APHA, ASC USA, FOP Nepal, and also SAPSC South Africa. We also participated in the first ASAP contest, where we showcase our commitment to promoting international exchange opportunities. To conclude, I am incredibly proud of everything we have accomplished throughout this mandate. We have successfully submitted 33 activity reports, reflecting a productive year filled with initiatives that promoted academic excellence, strengthened member development, expanded international collaboration, and also created a meaningful impact within our community. As we transition into the next mandate, we remind commitment to building a stronger organizational foundation, improving coordination, and also preparing a comprehensive contingency plan for external collaboration to better anticipate unforeseen circumstances. Thank you so very much for your attention. On behalf of HMF Operative, we look forward to continuing our growth and wish the very best for all the future mandates.
Thank you. I will now be opening the floor for discussion. We have a new comment from a delegate from BEM-FF UNAIR. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Harriet Bangabaguna, Indonesia. Dear Krista, congratulations on your successful mandate. I've always admired how active and dedicated you are, especially your members in the PD portfolio. You are truly someone I look up to. I'm also grateful that our friendship grew through the CP Collab project. And thank you for always being so kind and supportive. Wishing you all the best for everything that lies ahead. And I hope our friendship continues beyond our CP journey. Thank you. I'm passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. We'll move on to the next new comment. We have a new comment from the RPO. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Rani, RPO. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Congratulations, Krista, for your annual report. I think as one of your predecessors, I am really proud of you. Thank you so much for continuing the work for IPSF in the HMF API TV. Thank you so much for I think there is a lot of participations from HMF API TV members joining like April competitions as well as like another events that we have. So thank you so much for like making a lot of members of HMF joining. Thank you so much as well for inviting us, the RWG coming to IPSF Summit. Hopefully that in next year you could also join HMF. You could also invite RWG to IPSF Summit. So thank you and congratulations once again. Passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. We'll now move on to the next new comment from BMFF UI Indonesia. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. This is Misha Deora from the Indonesia. Hello, faculty staff. Congratulations on finishing your report. You're also one of the very first cities I first met from the very start. I always knew that you will be such a cool person to work with. And thank you so much for being my friend, my guide, and my kakak here in IPSF. Time of Operative will always have a special place in our heart. Thank you. Passing the floor back to you.
Thank you. We'll now move on to the next new comment from HMF APITB. The floor is yours.
Thank you for the floor. I am Najma Masha from HMSTV. I'd like to congratulate Kapesta on completing your annual exhibition and also on your successful mandate. On behalf of HMSTV, I want to express my deepest gratitude for your unwavering dedication, and I'm truly in awe of how you have consistently given your best for HMF in spite of your incredibly demanding schedule. Witnessing you skillfully juggle your academic obligation in ICB, your student exchange journey, and also your internship abroad, all while excellently managing all the programs in our international relations department has been nothing short of inspiring. Thank you for being someone I can always look up to. Your hard work and efficiency in handling our challenge have left a lasting impact on all of us, and I wish you nothing but success in the future. Thank you. I floor back to the chair.
Thank you. We'll now proceed to the next new comment from NUSPS Singapore. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Floor Chair. I'm Darren representing NUSPS Singapore. So, on behalf of NUSPS Singapore, we want to thank you for on successful mandate, and personally, after seeing you in GTP and meeting you a lot of times during your SCP in Singapore, I realized that it really helped me better understand the MOs in IPSF April and helped me also make better decisions as a CP as among the teams. So, once again, thank you very much and see you soon. With that, I'll now pass the floor to the chair.
Thank you. What a touching comment. We'll now proceed to the next new comment from BEM Kemafar Unpad. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Hi, Krista. First of all, I'd like to congratulate you on your successful mandate. And on behalf of President Mafarupa, thank you so much for all the amazing initiatives from IMFAPTB, especially our student exchange program collaboration, and also personally huge thanks for being there for me, especially throughout HPS. You are a great roommate. Wishing you the best of luck for your future endeavors. And hopefully, Bemke Mapag-Unpad and our neighboring campus, HMF sorry, will always keep us close bond in the future. Passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. We'll move on to the next new comment from BMF USD Indonesia. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Francisco from Indonesia. Hi, Krista. Congratulations for your successful mandate. On behalf of Indonesia, I would like to extend my heartfelt for your successful mandate. I would also like to thank you for joining and supporting our project. It was truly a pleasure collaborating with HMF at PTV. We sincerely appreciate your openness and enthusiasm throughout the collaboration. I'm also truly grateful to have you you as one of my fellow Indonesian cities. It was
Should I put this?
a pleasure working
Should I
alongside
put
you,
the
and I'm
biggest
thankful for all the support and collaboration with Chef this journey. Thank you, and I'll pass the floor back to the chef.
Thank you. Can we please clear out the speakers list? I see no new comments. I will now be closing the floor for discussion. Move on to the voting. All those for this motion. All those against. All those abstaining. Congratulations.
This
Motion 28 reads, this, the 28th IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Assembly accepts and adopts the annual report of the contact person of HMF APE ITB Indonesia for 2025-2026. 11 for, 0 against, 0 abstention. Congratulations, motion has passed. Would you like to address the assembly?
Yes, please.
Yes.
So as I come to the end of my mandate, I would like to express my sincere gratitude for everyone who has been part of this incredible journey. To Kaul, my predecessor, for trusting me to this position. To Kaira, the former head of the international relations team. Thank you so much for everything that you have done throughout the past year. To Karani, for always being there to help me throughout my mandate. And also to my international relations team, thank you so much for helping me with my annual report. And I also have to thank you, especially for my SEO, Chloe. Thank you so much for helping me to distribute countless of emails and important information. And thank you so much for not only being an amazing people, but also one of my closest friends throughout this journey. Then to Maisha as well. Thank you for supporting me and helping me for the past couple of months. I know that you were new in this, but you have been very helpful, especially for the past few months. And then also to the Indonesian cities and other cities that I've collaborated with, Harriet, and then Ellie, Darren, and also other cities. Thank you so much for having me and for helping me. And I guess that's everything. Good luck for everything.
Krista. Like the one in the we have for Rubia.
Thank you. We'll now move on to the next item on the agenda. Please refresh the regional assembly system. This, the 28th IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Assembly, accepts and adopts the annual report of the contact person of NAPS Myanmar for 2025-2026. I am now inviting the presenter in front. You have 5 minutes to present your report, and you have 10 minutes for the open discussion. We'll start the timer once you start speaking. The floor is yours.
Hello. So my name is Shinwa, and I'm from NAPS Myanmar, currently working as the Student Exchange Officer. And today I will be presenting the annual report of our contact person because she has some inconvenience in having to come here. So please let me do that. I hope you guys understand, and it's such an honor to join this year's 28th IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Assembly. So I'll continue. So to start off by introduction to our NAPS Myanmar, NAPS Myanmar. It is a non-governmental, non-political, non-religious, and non-profit umbrella association that represents students and recent graduates from UOPM and UOPAY, which is the universities in our country, which is very limited, the only two, who are passionate about Myanmar pharmacy development. And it was established to unite pharmacy students across Myanmar, fostering professional growth and development. And it currently represents about 80 pharmacy students from both the schools. And let's move on to the visions and missions. It's to empower pharmacy students in Myanmar, improve the education and professional development, expand NPS NAPS through regional chapters and to establish mentorship programs, and also to enhance healthcare quality in Myanmar, to promote collaboration in healthcare and develop future pharmacy leaders. That's our visions and missions. And to move on to the projects that we have done. Can we- Yeah, so we have done students engagement around the June of 2025, where we conducted interviews with university students to enhance students' engagement and understanding, which was the very start. And for the projects we did, we were recognized as member in association MIA, and yeah, we achieved the international recognition, which was an honor. And for the other projects we have done, for the AMR, public health awareness, we have created an educational video last year on the topic as a feminist happiness equality, future from AMR. And we collaborated with global pharmacists, which was amazing. And for the professional development, we had some meetings with the senior pharmacists. And yeah, we also did like community well-being and type 2 diabetes, and a lot of other like opportunities were shared there. And for the other projects, we did community and social activities. We visited like a children's hospital for like and donated there, and also we did a vampire cat campaign, which was like a blood donation at Mandalay, which is a city in Myanmar, and also for student exchange programs. In current situation, since we're also like a new MO, we don't really have like any active student exchange program yet, and like it's quite limited. The current arrangement we're doing is like us as 3 representatives attending the April World Congress, and the future plans of us would be to increase awareness and build connections and work towards starting SEP. So for my final remarks, we actually had some changes in contact person from last year and this year due to some inconvenience, and that is one of the reasons why she wasn't like able to attend today. And we are also like we also attended IPSF single meeting here soon. That was amazing too. We learned a lot from that. And for evaluation on the organization, the main purpose of NAPS Myanmar is to promote the quantity of qualified purposes. And for future expectations, we want to enhance more connections and participation in different kinds of activities while establishing our goals and values. That is all for the report of our contact person. I hope it explained a lot about our NAPS Myanmar. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, I will now open the floor for discussion. We have a new comment from the RO of April. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Congratulations to NAPS Myanmar for their first annual report. I'm very, very proud of you. And I just really want to appreciate NAPS Myanmar for, even though you guys are very new to the federation, you guys already participate in multiple IPSF projects. I remember you joining my projects for the April meetings. I remember also your president and your team were also there. And also, you participate in APPS offline, so thank you so much. And I feel like NAPS Myanmar has a very bright future ahead with us, and I hope we can see more of NAPS Myanmar students. So thank you very much. Passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. We'll proceed to the next new comment from BMFUI Indonesia.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. This is Lucia Figueroa from Indonesia. First of all, I would like to congratulate NAPS Myanmar on finishing your report. And on behalf of our members, much for being so nice to them throughout their stay here in Surabaya. And we're really looking forward to collaborating with you in the future. Thank you so much. Passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. I'll move on to the next new comment from the chairperson of Student Exchange. The floor is yours.
Thank you for the floor, Chair, Chairperson of Student Exchange. On behalf of the Student Exchange Committee, it is our goal to expand the database when it comes to the Student Exchange program, and we are so happy that you are with us this year after your addition for the previous year. And so, to help you in facilitating the Student Exchange program, feel free to reach out to me throughout the event, and I will be giving face-to-face consultation with you, and hopefully you would be part of the database in the coming Monday. Thank you. Passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. I'll move on to the next new comment from the Secretary of April. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. First of all, I would like to congratulate NIPS for being your first year here in the Regional Assembly. Even though the city was very new when they submitted the annual only, I think, around 2 weeks since the new CP is there, and then communicate with me to submit everything on time. That is incredible. I would like to congratulate Shu, Ming, and also Swan for being present here for the first time in the Regional Assembly, and I hope to see more of you coming here from NIPS Myanmar. Thank you, and I pass the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. I'm now giving the floor to the RNP of April. The floor is yours.
Thank you for the floor, Chair. So I am Rain RMPO, so I would just like to congratulate NOBS Myanmar for their another job well done. So honestly, the IG account is not that a good communication skill platform for the CPs and SEOs, but for NOBS Myanmar, they're always asking in the Instagram account of IPSF April. That's why I know NOBS Myanmar CP personally, and they would ask me all about the event. So that's why I'm quite very close to NOBS Myanmar, and that's why I would like to congratulate you on a year. You've done a lot of things and good things for your first year, and that's rare. So that would be all. Congratulations. I hope NOBS Myanmar would have more engagements in April. That will be all. Thank you. Passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. I'll move on to the next comment from FJCPPHA, the Philippines. The floor is yours.
Thank you for the floor, Ms. Chair. Alex from FJCPPHA Philippines. On behalf of FJCPPHA Philippines, we want to congratulate you for successfully being part of the federation. Successfully being part of the federation and conducting wonderful events for your MO, even though you're very new. So just know that seeing your dedication is something I admire to student leaders. So I look forward to your success as well as collaborating with you. Thank you. Passing the floor back to Ms. Chair.
Thank you. I'll move on to the next new comment from the immediate past chairperson. The floor is yours.
Thank you for the floor, Mrs. Kirkland, immediate past chairperson. I just would like to commend NAPS Myanmar for their very first award. And it's really great to see you guys presenting right now, because these are actually my MOBs. They were applying as MIAs during my time as a chairperson. And the previous, your senior, I forgot the name, but she actually contacted us all throughout the year in order for NAPS Myanmar to be part of IPSF. And for this, as you go on with your report, I would like to challenge the association to actually continuously work with IPSF. So in the next 2 years, probably, you could be the full member, and you can have full member from Myanmar. So once again,
Thank you. I see no new comments. I'm closing the floor. I'm closing the floor for discussion and proceeding to voting. I am proceeding to voting. All those for, please raise your voting cards. All those against? All those abstaining? We have 11 for, 0 against, 0 abstention. Motion 29 reads, this the 28th IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Assembly accepts and adopts the annual report of the contact person of NAPS Myanmar for 2025-2026. 11-4, 0 against, 0 abstention. Motion passed unanimously. Congratulations. Would you like to address the assembly?
So I was very nervous to like be there because everyone was like so at their level. This is like my first time joining, and also like there's a lot of seniors here, so I'm like very scared if I do something wrong. But it turns out that you all are very supportive, and yeah, that touched me a lot. So thank you so much for that, and the NAPS member will continue to work with IPSF more consistently.
Thank you. We'll move on to the next new item in the agenda. Please update the system. This is the 28th IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Assembly accepts and adopts the annual report of the contact person of APSA New Zealand for 2025-2026. I'm now inviting the presenter in front. You have 5 minutes to present and 10 minutes for the open discussion. We'll start the timer once you start speaking. The floor is yours.
Don't forget to scroll there. Yeah.
Good afternoon everyone, and thank you for the floor. So my name is Ryan, and I'm the outgoing contact person for the Auckland Pharmacy Students Association, or APSA, at the University of Auckland, New Zealand. I'm pleased to be presenting the annual report for this mandate. So APSA, established in 2009, is a not-for-profit, student-elected and student-run association representing pharmacy students. We aim to serve students across all 4 years of BPharm, so roughly about 300 students, give or take. APSA has a 22-member executive committee covering portfolios including welfare, education, grassroots, MAPAS, which is our Indigenous, Māori and Pacifica representation, peer-centered liaison, social marketing, media, sports, and most importantly, IPSF. Our vision is to foster pharmacy excellence, community, and professionalism, aligning with IPSF's broader values, so developing pharmacy students as future health leaders. Moving on to our key projects of this year. So APSA has delivered a range of projects that reflect these aforementioned goals. Our first highlighted project was World Pharmacist Day. So APSA hosted an interactive booth on campus, which so this event not only supported the promotion of pharmacy as a profession, but also acted as a key insight to what IPSF is for our students. Our second project was the Hospital Internship Educational Seminar, organized for final year students. This event supported professional development and workforce readiness, helping students transition confidently into practice and contribute meaningfully to future healthcare systems. Thirdly, APSA participated in Round Days. So this is New Zealand's largest charity run, and in collaboration with extended Auckland medical and health sciences students. This was both a public health and charity-focused initiative. It also reflected the idea that pharmacy students should not only learn about public health, but also actively model and support it within their communities. Our fourth and fifth projects centered on mental health and well-being, recognizing the growing importance of proactive wellness initiatives within New Zealand. The Wellness Walk served as an annual event of significance, encouraging students and staff to prioritize connection and open conversations around well-being in an accessible and supportive setting. This was followed by the APS picnic at the Auckland Domain, and together these initiatives strongly reflect the principles of sustainable student leadership. So by supporting mental health and reducing the risk of burnout, these events contribute to a more resilient pharmacy community that is better equipped to continue serving others. And lastly, our sixth project was a careers association in association with the Pharmaceutical Society of New Zealand, drawing focus to professional development and continued education. This event aims to expose students to diverse pharmacy pathways beyond traditional community and hospital roles. Moving on to our student exchange. So we acknowledge that the APSA student exchange program remains an important area of growth. Our SCP is coordinated through APSA and focuses on supervised research exchange with the University of Auckland School of Pharmacy. So this is currently still in the works, and although no incoming or outgoing exchanges were completed during this reporting period, this reflects ongoing development and curriculum alignment challenges rather than a lack of interest. So we have made meaningful progress with faculty requirements and partner expectations. And looking ahead, APSA is working towards hosting 2 incoming students and supporting 2 outgoing students in the next cycle. So with regard to the final remarks, overall APSA has had a strong and productive year. As a newer and still developing presence within IPSF, we recognize there is still much to build, and we hope to introduce IPSF opportunities to earlier first and second year students, increase APPS participation, strengthen inter-MO relationships, and continue developing a knowledgeable internal IPSF subcommittee. We want every pharmacy student at the University of Auckland to have a clear pathway to engage with IPSF if they wish to do so. While I'm up here, I'd also like to express our sincere appreciation to NAPSA Australia for facilitating APSA's participation in NAPSA Congress. Additionally, I also appreciate every interaction I've had thus far from meeting everyone here at APPS. And on behalf of APSA New Zealand, thank you to IPSF APRO for your continued support, connection, and opportunities. We're grateful to be welcomed into this regional community, and we look forward to another year of growth and collaboration. Thank you again. I now pass the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. I am now opening the floor for discussion. We have a new comment from the RO of APRO. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Hi, congratulations on your annual presentation. You did very, very well. And thank you so much for conducting all of these projects. And thank you for also connecting with IPS and also sending delegates to APPS. I know that it takes a long time from New Zealand to Surabaya. I heard it's 10 hours from New Zealand to Singapore, and then another 2 hours from Singapore to Surabaya. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for your support to NAPSA Congress also, and we hope to see more collaboration from APSA and also member organizations here. Please do also invite APSA for collaborations. Thank you so much. Passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you so much. We'll now move on to the next new comment from NAPSA Australia. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair Benson, for the floor. My name is Karen from NAPSA Australia. On behalf of NAPSA, we are so glad to see how much APSA has grown. We are so proud and supportive of this growth as well. To have been part of the journey has been a pleasure, and we are so glad to have you in our family. We will always be here as your kangaroo buddies over the Tasman, and whenever you need help at all, we can share Pavlova together. Thank you, Chair. Thank you, and I'll pass it back to the Chair.
Thank you so much. I'll move on to the next new comment from BMFFUI Indonesia.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. This is Alicia Vidura from BMFF Indonesia. Hello, Ryan. First of all, congratulations on completing your report. Although we only had the chance to interact yesterday during the site visit, I was really impressed when you shared how your members remained enthusiastic about participating in IPSF activities despite their busy commitments within the organization. Our members have also had many opportunities to interact with APSA since last year's APPS, and those experiences have left a wonderful impression on our organization. And we sincerely hope that BMFFUI and APSA can continue to strengthen our relationship and collaborations on more initiatives in the future. Thank you. Passing the floor back to you.
Thank you. I'll be moving on to the next new comment from PSA Taiwan. The floor is yours.
Thank you for the floor, Chair. This is Renee from PSA Taiwan. Congratulations, Ryan. Although there is still half a year left for your mandate, it has been very nice to meet you and your team. You mentioned back in our chat the challenge of bringing pharmacy students together at their college, given that we don't have busy life off campus. But however, there's a project we have been talked about. I do find that your team have expected combining pharmacy with a lifestyle in New Zealand very good. It has been very insightful, and I hope you enjoy your last remaining days after CP. Congratulations.
no question. I'm giving back the floor to Vision. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I see no new comments. I'm now closing the floor for discussion and proceeding to voting. I'm proceeding to voting. All those for, please raise your voting cards. All those against? All those abstaining? Please show the results. We have 11 for, 0 against, 0 abstention. Motion 30 reads, this is 28th IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Assembly accepts and adopts the annual report of the contact person of APSA New Zealand for 2025-2026. This motion has passed unanimously. Congratulations. Would you like to address the assembly?
You look like a married couple.
Yes, again, I guess following on from the last report, I'm very nervous coming up here, especially with myself. It's kind of my first time being a little bit more involved with IPSF. So I'd like to just thank everyone for their time and attention, and to every IPSF CP, SEO, and all of you guys here at the RWG for welcoming not only me but everyone from Auckland with open arms. All of you guys' hard work and commitment throughout this mandate definitely doesn't go unnoticed. And myself sitting back there throughout this RA, it's just been amazing to see everyone's work come together. And I guess also, I also really appreciate every single desirable and beneficial interaction I've had with the people that I have over thus far at this APPS. And I hope there's much more to come for the remaining days that we have. Additionally, if you do have any questions or queries about APSA New Zealand or just New Zealand as a whole, feel free to definitely approach me and I'll be happy to try my best in answering these. Thanks so much, guys.
We will now move on to the next item on the agenda. Can you please have the system refreshed? Motion 31 reads, this, the 28th IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Assembly accepts and adopts the annual report of the contact person of GBPHA PI Philippines for 2025-2026. Please proceed to the podium. You have 5 minutes to present. We'll start the timer once you start speaking and have 10 minutes for the open discussion. The floor is yours.
Paidayan, a phrase we often use that simply means to keep moving forward. It embodies our organization's spirit of perseverance, continuous growth, and unwavering commitment to serving both our members and the community. Mayong Otto, that is good afternoon in Bisaya to the RWG, ODs, and to everyone present today. I am Reina, the CEO of the Junior Philippine Pharmacists Association, PI Chapter Philippines. So it is a pleasure to present our annual report for 2025-2026. So our organization, the GPHA PI, currently represents 281 student pharmacists, guided by our core values of empathy, volunteerism, optimism, leadership, and visionaries of excellence. We continuously strive to develop competent, compassionate, and globally minded future pharmacists. Every accomplishment we've shared today is driven by one mindset, Paidayan. It is a reminder that progress is not about taking giant leaps, but about continuing to move forward with resilience, passion, and a shared commitment to our mission. That same spirit has guided us throughout this academic year and continues to inspire the initiatives which we will present next. So throughout the year, our organization organized activities under several key areas. So one of the highlights that we have conducted is the National Pharmacy Quiz Bowl in collaboration with the FJCCPHE, which was participated by different pharmacy schools in the Philippines. So it has been an honor to co-host this prestigious event. These strengthened the students' professional competence, leadership, and a sense of belonging within the department. For the public health and awareness campaign, both online and face-to-face, we promoted public health education, patient counseling, and pharmacy education. Also for community outreach and service, our project focused on supporting both students and the community. The These activities emphasize service, collaboration, and holistic student development. We also strengthen our internal community through student engagement programs and creative and advocacy projects. In terms of student exchange program, although we had no incoming or outgoing students this year or last year due to financial and academic constraints, but we still continue promoting SEP through social media and information dissemination throughout our organization. Overall, we have submitted 49 activity reports and counting, reflecting our commitment to continuously service despite challenges, specifically the earthquake and typhoon that struck Philippines last year. So looking ahead, we aim to increase student participation in local and international opportunities because last EPPS, only one delegate has participated in our MO, but this year we have grown, we are 4 in total. So on behalf of the GPHA PI chapter, we thank you, the IPSF AFRO, for providing opportunities for collaboration and growth. Also for the RWG, whose dedication and willingness to help never went unnoticed, especially they were very responsive and supportive when I reached out regarding the situation in our region, and for publishing the call for action and statement on the earthquake and typhoon in the country. So during a difficult time, knowing that our voices were heard and that the APSF stood in solidarity with the Philippines was deeply reassuring. It reminded us that beyond professional collaboration, our community is built on compassion, empathy, and mutual support. We remain committed to serving our students and contributing to the global pharmacy community. Thank you very much. I am now passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. We will proceed to the comments. I will be now opening the floor for discussion and then proceed to the comments. We have a new comment. We have a new comment from UFA, the Philippines. The floor is yours.
Thank you for the floor, Chair. I am Judge Adel from UFA Philippines. So, hi Reina. Congratulations for the successful mandate. So, as the fellow CP, also from the Philippines, along with us, we all know it's quite hard to advocate for pharmacy, especially in the Philippines. But I really appreciate how we all continue to fight for our role in our healthcare and to continuously give our members the opportunities to continuously give improvements. So, congratulations for successfully representing.
Wait, am I the one sharing or?
Passing the floor.
So I'm sharing.
Thank you. We have a new comment from FGCPPHA, the Philippines. The floor is yours.
Thank you for the floor, Ms. Chair. I'm Bea
Because I
from
don't do this.
FGCPHA, the Philippines. So, on behalf of FGCPHA, the Philippines, congratulations, Reina, and to JPPHA PI. As previous CP of UFA, it was truly a pleasure collaborating with your chapter last year, and it makes me so happy to see your growth, especially having 4 delegates this year compared to just 1 last year. And it's inspiring to see your progress. So I wish you all the best, and I hope to see even more delegates and achievements from GPPHA PI in the years ahead. Padayon and congratulations once again. Giving the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. I'm waiting for any comments. I see no more new comments. I am now closing the floor for discussion and proceeding to voting. I am proceeding to voting. All those for, please raise your voting cards. All those against? All those abstaining? We have 11 for, 0 against, 0 abstention. Motion 31 reads, the 28th IPAS of Asia Pacific Regional Assembly accepts and adopts the annual report of the contact person of GPPHA PI Philippines for 2025-26. This motion passed unanimously. Congratulations. Would you like to address the assembly?
Thank you everyone for the hard work, especially I think the work that everyone has here is like very overwhelming sometimes, especially juggling our studies, our extracurricular activities. So I think let's give ourselves a round of applause for our hard work this year. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We'll now move on to the next item on the agenda. Please update the system. Motion 32 reads, this the 28th IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Assembly accepts and adopts the annual report of the contact person of UFA Philippines for 2025-26. I'm now inviting the presenter in front. You have 5 minutes to present. We'll start the timer once you start speaking. I have 10 minutes for the open discussion. The floor is yours.
Good day, everyone. I am Judge Lawrence Ella, the contact person of the University of the Philippines Pharmaceutical Association for the 2025 and 2026 mandate. So, UFA represents 475 BS Pharmacy and BS Pharmaceutical Sciences students of the University of the Philippines, Manila. Displayed on the screen is our student council, whose power directly emanates from the student body as they are elected every year. It is divided into two, the executive committee and the batch representatives across 10 distinct blocks. Helping us with our projects is our 6 service league committees, soon to be 7. We recently instituted a constitution change that officially integrates the External and International Relations Committee into the service league, transitioning it from its previous ad hoc status. UFA has consistently advocated various health campaigns by leveraging online advocacies, interactive initiatives, and collaborating with other MOs. We aim to empower both our pharmacy students and the general public on pressing health matters. For our academic-related projects, UFA focused on providing the student body with resources that prioritize effective learning. This includes centralized online repositories, educational seminars, and peer-to-peer guides authored by our senior students. Furthermore, this year marked the 10th iteration of the Philippine Pharmacy Summit, anchored on the theme RX expansion. And staying true to its vision, we expanded our reach by opening registration to international participants. I would like to extend my deepest gratitude to my fellow contact persons for helping us disseminate this opportunity, with a special mention to PSA Taiwan for placing their trust in UFA and personally joining us for the 10th PPS. Beyond these academic initiatives, we remain proactive in fostering a strong sense of community among our members. We highly encourage local and international networking as we firmly believe that invaluable learning stems from peer collaboration. To reinforce this bond, outside the pressure of academics, we hosted 2 of our most anticipated events. First, those in Bulacan, serving as Sam-Enders, which successfully brought students together celebrating camaraderie and creativity through vibrant costume and exciting performances. Financially, UFA has been active in replenishing our funds to ensure the continued support of our projects. Through these income-generating projects, we are able to subsidize our operations and offer more affordable options or alternatives to our students. On this note, we would like to highlight Pharmagapay as UFA's official donation drive, which have been consistently mobilized to provide immediate relief when the need arises. And true to our progressive roots, we have remained militant on national issues through timely advocacy statements. Simultaneously, we maintained an active presence within the university, conducting all orgs fair and warmly welcoming new students to Fresh Salubong. Our members also continue to excel on the global stage, winning national and international awards, and representing our MO in prestigious conferences such as the KPLCNC in South Korea and NAFSA Congress in Australia. Through this mandate, we successfully submitted a total of 50 activity reports, with each project prioritizing student welfare while maximizing our student body's academic and professional growth. Ultimately, we aim to reflect UP's core values of honor,
excellence, and service. Because UFA stands firm in its conviction that this mission begins by ensuring our aspiring pharmacists grow into the compassionate leaders and healthcare professionals each of our nation deserves. Thank you, and passing the floor back.
Thank you. I'm now opening the floor for discussion. We have a new comment from UFA of the Philippines. The floor is yours.
Thank you and good afternoon. Thank you, Chair. I am Nikki from UFA Philippines. First of all, I would like to congratulate Yodge. Pagpupugay Yodge sa isang makabuluhang taon. Thank you so much and congrats Yodge for such a wonderful year with you. It has not been yet a year in our term, but we have already submitted 50 activity reports and I am so amazed and astonished. In UFA, you know that we are not only an organization in the pharmacy field, but also a student council. And that means not only do we focus on pharmacy education, professional development, and public health campaigns, but also we serve the UFA student body and the larger Filipino people. We not only carry double or triple roles, but multiple roles to many alliances and groups, especially to a huge pharmacy family. And I am so proud of what you have achieved in less than a year. And I have mentioned earlier in the previous day in the Regional Assembly that UFA has opened its doors more to the IPSFA Pro family, but that is very much thanks to you because you have made it possible. Please don't cry. You have made it possible for us to experience what it is like in the IPSFA Pro, and I see that we are becoming more involved in the international platform, especially starting our journey here. And I couldn't be more thankful for your efforts and for your energy and time and everything that you have given to UFA and especially IPSFA Pro. Thank you, Chair, and I'm passing the floor back to you.
Thank you. I'm now giving the floor to PSA Taiwan. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. This is Laura from PSA Taiwan speaking. First of all, congratulations on such a successful mandate. On behalf of PSA Taiwan, I would like to express our sincere gratitude for your invitation at the very beginning of our term, which allowed us to co-host the wonderful virtual comparative study together. Furthermore, we appreciate your leadership in opening the Philippine Pharmacy Summit to international delegates for the first time. It provided us with opportunity to better understand the pharmacy landscape in the Philippines. We truly hope that the collaboration between our two organizations will grow even further in the future. With that, I would like to ask, is there a plan to continue welcoming international delegates to the Philippine Pharmacy Summit next year? I'll give my floor back to the chair.
Thank you. I take it that was a question. You may have the floor.
Thank you for the floor, Chair. Thank you for the question, Ms. Laura. So, actually, the 10th Philippine Pharmacy Summit is a project led by our Vice President. So, it actually depends on the incoming council if they will be able to conduct the 11th iteration of the Philippine Pharmacy Summit. But as far as I've observed from last year's success, we are hoping to continue this streak of conducting the Philippine Pharmacy Summit and as well as welcoming other international participants. Hopefully to, of course, open more doors to the Filipino pharmacy students. And I hope we can do it on an earlier timeline this year because admittedly, it was quite of a rush that we chose to open it to international participants. So, with a prior experience and from the mistakes we made, we all learned from it and hopefully we can do better for the 11th Philippine Pharmacy Summit.
Thank you. I'll now move on to the next new comment. We have BMFF Unair. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Harriet Barahong Indonesia. Dear Josh, congratulations on your successful mandate. On behalf of the Barahong Indonesia, we would like to extend our deepest gratitude for always welcoming and supporting our collaboration. We truly appreciate every opportunity to work together with UFA, and it has always been a pleasure collaborating in all of you. Wishing you all the best for your journey ahead, and we can't wait for more exciting collaborations with UFA. Passing the floor back to you.
Thank you. I'll move on to the next few comment from the Regional Projects Officer. Floor is yours.
Can but say it all from the Philippines.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Rani RPO. Congratulations, Yoj, for your annual report. Thank you so much for your hard work as well as like your effort to like maintaining many members from like UFA to joining our events. So I hope that you could continue whatever you're gonna do after this, and thank you so much as well for like other Filipino members who join our events. So yeah, thank you so much and congratulations. Passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. I'll move on to the next new comment from FJCPPHA, the Philippines.
Thank you, Ms. Chair. Thank you, thank you, Ms. Chair, for the floor. I'm Bea from FJCPPHA, the Philippines. Congratulations, Ate Yoj. It's been such a pleasure working with you as my IRC head in UFA. And you've done an incredible job throughout your mandate, especially with well balancing your responsibilities in the council, such as Secretary Externals, PMR head, and IRC head. And I've always admired how independent and committed you are to everything that you do. So thank you for your leadership and for your hard work and for guiding us in the team. And we're so proud of you. Congratulations. I'm passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. I'll move on to the next new comment from GPPHA PI, Philippines.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Regional GPPHA PI, Philippines. Thank you, Ate Yoj, because she's the one who first asked me if I will be joining APPS, and before that I was so nervous because I don't know who I will ask or talk to about this one. So congratulations for an amazing term, and I'm passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. We'll move on to the next new comment from BMFFUI Indonesia.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. This is Felicia Rivera from the Indonesia. Hello, Yash. Congratulations on finishing your report. I still remember how much I struggled when I first stepped into this new environment as a CP. You were actually one of the very first CPs to reach out to both me and BMFFUI for collaboration, and that truly left a lasting impression on us. You've always been very proactive, very kind, and supportive throughout every single collaboration we had. And we would like to sincerely thank you for working with us with so many different projects, especially in Mental Health Awareness Week and the Policy Paper Competition. We truly appreciate your friendship and the support that you have given us. And we hope that BMFFUI and UFA can continue collaborating in the future. Thank you so much. Passing the floor back to you.
Thank you. We have the last comment in the screen. We have UFA Philippines. Floor is yours.
Thank you for the floor, Chair. I'm Daniel from Viva Philippines. So, having served as Assistant Head in our International Relations Committee, I'm privileged to see the efforts of Ms. Lodge in improving our relations with other NOs and MIAs throughout her mandate. Despite having no prior experience in the Federation, I believe you put a huge amount of your time in IPS at April while juggling these projects along with your academic load. So congratulations for your report and your achievements, and it has been an honor serving with you in the council. Thank you, and I'm passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. I see no new comments. I am now closing the floor for discussion and proceeding to voting. I am now proceeding to voting. All those for, please raise your voting cards. All those against? All those abstaining? Please show the results. We have 11 for, 0 against, 0 abstention. Motion 32 reads, the 28th IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Assembly accepts and adopts the annual report of the contact person of UFA Philippines for 2025-26. Motion passed unanimously. Congratulations. Would you like to address the assembly?
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. So, I
tried to write this a lot of times because I was so nervous to stand in front. So, first and foremost, thank you to our hardworking RWG for being a consistent guide to all of us as we all try to make APROS the biggest and best regional office. You have set a good example to keep giving our best for the Federation and for the growing field of pharmacy. To my fellow CPs, it has been an honor and privilege to work alongside each and every one of you as we represent our members and also bridge endless opportunities for them. I would also like to express our sincerest gratitude and congratulations to MJCPPHA for their continuous efforts to unite the Filipino pharmacy student community. Alex, I really thank you for your valuable guidance that helped me and Reina as we represent each of our EPOs in the Philippines. Carmina, well, she's not here, but your efforts to showcase our country and invite students has been amazing. And Bea, you have been an inspiration for me to continuously push myself more to represent UFO. And finally, and definitely not the least, my heart goes to our student council that we have been through thick and thin to get the best projects and service to UFO Student 1, especially to my international relations assistant head. So you guys call him Daniel, but I call him Nathan. So you have been the calm through the storm as I often panic and overthink during our events. And of course, to our president and our vice president who is not here today, but he really wished to be here. Miss Shane and Napoa. Our time has been a roller coaster ride, but I will always be thankful for trusting me as a contact person of your communities, even though there were times that I admittedly felt like I did not deserve this. So my term will still not end around the last week of July. But as early as now, I would like to say that it has been a blessing and honor to serve as a contact person of your communities. Thank you, and passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. I am now moving on to the next new motion. Please update the system. Motion 33 reads, this the 28th IPS of Asia Pacific Regional Assembly accepts and adopts the annual report of the contact person of PSA Taiwan for 2025-26. You have 5 minutes to present your report. The floor is yours.
Good afternoon, fellow CPs and RFGs. I'm Laura Yo, the contact person of PSA Taiwan. Please allow me to present our annual report. Established in 2000, PSA Taiwan proudly represents 3,000 pharmacy students with a team of 98 staff. Having hosted multiple past APS and World Congresses, we are now fully preparing to host the upcoming 2027 World Congress in Taiwan. Our vision focuses on connecting students with corporate opportunities and international networks under 3 pillars: industry integration, global diplomacy, and social impact. Our flagship event this Monday is the 26th Taiwan Annual Congress, TWAC. We introduced projects like the Career Fair and the Global Pharma Insight Forum. On the academic side, we held CSE Jeopardy and the Public Health Workshop on Infertility co-organized with the Foundation of Medical Professional Alliance in Taiwan. This year, we were honored to host 29 April participants and invited the April RPO Ms. Rani as our guest speaker for the LIT. The event also included cultural excursions and an alumni banquet. With a total reach of 93 participants, we achieved an average satisfaction rating of 4.87 out of 5. To promote IPSF April SCP and International Affairs, we organized the Shining Internationally Through Pharmacy Campus Lecture Series, visiting all 10 pharmacy schools and reaching 340 students. Additionally, we held an additional focus workshop titled Impact of Pharmacists, teaching professional friendly for health education. For professional development, we successfully ran the pre-IC workshop and IOC focusing on medical science liaison roles alongside an industrial pharmacy seminar with a 4.87 satisfaction rate. For pharmacy education, we engaged 111 participants through our high school career exploration workshop with a 100% satisfaction rate and connected current students with practicing pharmacists through our career networking event. We actively advanced regional collaborations. Under the East Asia Agreement, we conducted workshops and sent physical delegations to KNAS and ABS Japan. And we also co-hosted a virtual comparative study with UFA and sent delegates to the 10th Philippine Pharmacy Summit. We also conducted the Austronesian Heritage and Healthcare online workshop with ZAPSO to explore indigenous culture and health rights. Other regional collaborations included Pharma Buddies with Noscos, Pharma Exchange with MyPSA, the International Women's SR Shawarma with PISA, and the FIP Policy Essay Competition with FMFWE. For the Student Exchange Program, we remain highly active across both verticals. Collaborating with local hospitals and community partners, we successfully hosted 14 incoming and 19 outgoing students. Our SCP department also executed 3 visa collaboration, active Instagram campaigns, and localized participant guides. In summary, we submitted 15 activity reports during this Wednesday. My goal as a CP was to let Taiwan see the world and let the world see Taiwan. We successfully achieved these by lowering barriers to international engagement and strengthening career connectivity. I express my deepest gratitude to all fellow CPs and the RWGs for your wonderful collaborations. Moving forward, we will work closely with the 2027 World Congress team to transfer our experience. Thank you, and I pass time forward back to the chair.
Thank you. I'll now move on to the open discussion. We have a new comment from the RPO of April. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Rani, RPO. Congratulations for finishing your annual report, Laura. You are one of the kindest and the energetic CPs I have known. Thank you so much for being active and supporting the IPSF April projects. I have seen a lot of projects that you brought from IPSA Taiwan, and they are very amazing. So thank you so much once again for your amazing hard work. Thank you so much as well for inviting us to the RWG to the Taiwan Annual Congress. I had a great stay and time being there to share and to learn together with other students, especially the PSA Taiwan members. So I hope that it could help a lot of your members to be known more about IPSF April. Thank you so much once again. Good luck for your future endeavors and wishing you the best of luck for hosting World Congress. Thank you. Passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. I will move on to the next new comment from PSAT Thailand. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. On our behalf, we would like to congratulate Rola and PSA Taiwan for an amazing year. It was very great to collaborate with you during the International Women's Day webinar. We wish you all the best in the next year World Congress hosting. And we are also looking forward to collaborations. Thank you, and I'm now passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. I'll move on to the next new comment from IPSA Malaysia. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. I'm Bonnie from IPSA Malaysia. So thank you so much for your hard work and dedication as the contact person of PSA Taiwan. It was really a pleasure meeting you during last year's ABPS, and I never expected that we would be working together as contact persons this year. So I hope that we can work together and reconnect with each other in the future. So on behalf of PSA Malaysia, we sincerely appreciate the care and support PSA Taiwan has extended to our PSA members in Taiwan Annual Congress as well as student exchange programs. Thank you for always helping to strengthen the friendship between our organizations, and I'm looking forward to Farm Mandarin 2026 as well as World Congress 2027, and I hope we can continue creating many more memories in the future. Thank you, and I'll pass the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. I'll move on to the next new comment from UFA, the Philippines. The Philippines.
Thank you, Chair. To our honorary Filipino, Laura, warm congratulations for your mandate as the CP of PSA1. It has been such an honor working with you from our first virtual comparative study to hosting you and Brandon as during the 10th Philippine Pharmacy Summit. It was a crazy
from our council. It's the first time we have extended our our invite to international participants. And may I just say that thank you so much for trusting us and for coming to all the way from Taiwan to Philippines, even though we're just neighbors. And I hope we can collaborate with you more in the future, and I hope you can get your jolly soon. I'm passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. I'll move on to the next new comment from BMFF UNER. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. We are all from Indonesia. So first of all, congratulations to PSA Taiwan for the successful completion of this mandate. On behalf of the we would like to express our sincere gratitude for your kindness, openness, and continued support for several collaborations between our efforts. We would also like to extend our heartfelt thanks for taking such great care of not one but 3 students of Berlin who were accepted for the previous winter SEP, especially for Joanne, the student exchange officer. We understand that organizing those internships for us requires a lot of effort and coordination, and we genuinely appreciate the dedication and care your team has put into making the experience a successful and memorable one for them. We sincerely look forward to strengthening our partnership and creating many more meaningful collaborations together in the future. Thank you, and I'm passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. I'll move on to the next new comment. We have a new comment from NUSPS Singapore. The floor is yours.
The floor Chair, and representing NUSPS Singapore. So on behalf of NUSPS Singapore, we would like to thank Laura as a contact person of PSA Taiwan for her hard work and the many collaborations that we have been in. I also like to thank her for reaching out to me first to ask me about the date for Farm Mandate, because it will be far harder than if I didn't think about that. And more importantly, once again, thank you for some successful mandate, and I look forward to seeing you in Farm Mandate in 10 days. I'll now pass the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. I'll move on to the next new comment from Kinams Korea. The floor is yours.
Is coming from Mandarin?
Congratulations on your successful mandate. It has been such an honor to work with PSA Taiwan during this mandate, and we definitely grew together, like thinking of ways to develop EA workshop, solving some challenges while planning our annual congresses. So thank you so much for always being with us, and we'll always be cheering for PSA Taiwan, especially 2027 IPSF World Congress. And please remember that KNOS will always be there whenever you need us. Thank you. Passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. I'll move on to the next new comment from IFA the Philippines.
Thank you for the floor, Chair. I'm from IFA Philippines. Hi, Laura, other Filipino. So, on behalf of IFA, really thank you for PSA Taiwan's continuous support in our project. So, actually, we're the first one to accept our partnership invite with the virtual comparative study. And through that project, more members from IPA have been very enthusiastic on trying to venture out on other opportunities internationally. And you have been one of the first CP friends I made, and we've been through a lot often chatting about how we can be better for both our MOs. So I'm really proud of what you have done for PSA Taiwan, and I wish you the best, and hopefully IFA and Taiwan's PSA Taiwan's partnership will continue in the next month. Thank you, and passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. I'll move on to the next new comment from IFA the Philippines. The floor is yours.
Thank you for the floor, Chair, and Dino from Viva Philippines. So, hello, Laura. You know me as Santa. Congratulations for your report and projects throughout your mandate. It was a collaboration between PSA Taiwan and UFA, which inspired me to do more active in the April. And it was very exciting to have you in the Philippines, as it was also what made me more interested in also forming international relations for UFA. Hoping to have more collaborations with you in the future. Thank you, and I'm passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. I'll move on to the next new comment from Haimek Abeitebe. The floor is yours.
Extend our congratulations
been truly a pleasure getting to know you throughout your journey. And I know we first got to know each other when we entered the TBC, and I managed to set out hostilities there. And since then, we continued our conversations, especially when I was preparing for my intern in Taiwan. Thank you so much for that. I'm truly grateful for the opportunity to know you and for all the kindness and the support you've shown along the way. It has been a wonderful journey with you, and I sincerely appreciate your dedication and contributions to both music Taiwan and also RPSF Youth Environment. Thank you once again for your hard work and commitment. Wishing you all the very best for your mission. I'm passing the floor back.
Thank you. I'll move on to the last comment. We have a new comment from BIM FFUI Indonesia. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. This is Lucia Dera from the McAfee Indonesia. Hello, Laura. Congratulations on finishing your report. On behalf of the McAfee, we would like to extend our deepest gratitude to PSA Taiwan for collaborating with us on the policy paper competition. Thank you for always being so proactive and sharing many valuable insights to us. Thank you. Passing the floor back to you.
Thank you. Can we clear out the speakers list? I don't see any new comments. I am now closing the floor for discussion and proceeding to voting. I am now proceeding to voting. All those for, please raise your voting cards.
Voting.
I am now redoing the voting. I will now proceed to voting. Please put down your voting cards. I am now proceeding to voting. All those for, please raise your voting cards. All those for, please raise your voting cards. All those against? All those abstaining? We have 11 for, 0 against, 0 abstention. Motion 33 reads, this, the 28th IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Assembly accepts and adopts the annual report of the contact person of PSA Taiwan for 2025-26. We have 11 for, 0 against, 0 abstention. This motion passed unanimously. Congratulations. Would you like to address the assembly?
To my fellow CPs, thank you so much for all the wonderful invitations and collaboration throughout this term. To the RWGs, thank you for your hard work and dedication to our region. I feel really fortunate to have worked with alongside such outstanding people. Most importantly, I want to express my deepest gratitude to my team, the International Affairs Department of PSA Taiwan. Thank you for believing me, spending countless hours, and helping me achieve everything I hope to accomplish. You are the ones who truly made this mandate successful. That's all from me, and I pass my floor back to the chair.
Thank you. Okay, we will now move on to the next new comment. New motion. We will move on to the tabled motion that we have. We have motion 17. This, the 28th IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Assembly accepts and adopts the annual report of the contact person of APS Japan for 2025-26. I am inviting the presenter in front. We have 5 minutes to present. We'll start the timer. We'll start the timer once you start speaking. You have 5 minutes and 10 minutes for open discussion. The floor is yours.
Hello everyone, my name is Kita Mira. I'm SEO from ABS Japan. Our city, Hinako, is currently completing her pharmacy training, so I will be giving this presentation on her behalf. So today I will present the annual report of ABS Japan for the 2025 to 2026. And I will briefly introduce our organization, our main activities for our set program, and our future goals. So first, I would like to introduce ABS Japan. It was established in 1998. We currently have 224 members from 50 universities across Japan. Our goal is to give pharmacy students opportunities that they may not have at university. These include professional learning, international exchange, leadership, and networking. We also provide a place where pharmacy students can meet, share ideas, and create activities together. So next. Okay. So I will explain our first main activity was the pharmacy student jamboree. It was held in three regions, Tokai, Kansai, and Kanto. During the event, participants practiced patient conclusion. They used a call about the patient with diabetes. They learned how to ask questions, explain medicines, and communicate with patients. The event also included networking and introduction to ABS Japan. Okay.
Next.
Yes. So our largest event was the annual congress called Resonance. It was held on March 14th and 15th, 2026. A total of 90 students joined the event. Professionals from healthcare and other fields gave lectures. Participants learned about different careers and thought about their own future. Yes. We also held networking sessions. Students from different universities were able to share their experience, concerns, and goals. Okay, next. Okay, this is welcome party. We also had a welcome party called Discover Your Signature Scent. It was held in 4 regions, Kansai, Tokai, Hokuriku, and Kanto. Participants made their own aroma oils. They learned about fragrances and related pharmaceutical knowledge. The event created a relaxed atmosphere where both members and non-members could communicate. It also helped new students learn more about ABS Japan. Okay, next. Thank you. And next, I would like to talk about our set. During this term, we welcome 10 international students to Japan. The program lasted for 2 weeks and was held in Tokyo and Hokkaido. Yes. Hokkaido is was held in 2013. So we gave a new session. The students visited healthcare institutions and met Japanese pharmacy students. They also experienced Japanese culture. Unfortunately, we did not have any outgoing students during this term, so we will share more information about STEP and support students who are interested in studying and experiencing pharmacy practice abroad. Okay, next. Next slide, please. Okay. So, during winter, the students visited hospital, community pharmacy, and university laboratories. They learned about the work of hospital pharmacists and community pharmacists. They also learned about patient concluding pharmaceutical research, campo medicine, and emergency health care. In addition, we held cultural exchange activities, healthcare discussions, and a drug abuse prevention workshop. The program was a variable experience for both international and Japanese students. Okay, next slide. Okay, so IPS Japan currently faces several challenges. One challenge is the decline in the number of members. We also have fewer activities than before. Another challenge is English communication. Many Japanese pharmacy students are not confident when speaking English. Because of this, it can be difficult for them to join international activities actively. However, support from IBS members gives us confidence and motivation. When this annual report was prepared, no active reports have been submitted. However, after that, we submitted two activity reports. One was about the APPSD, and the other was about the EAA workshop. We will continue to share our activities with IPPSF. Okay, next slide. Okay. In the future, we want to create more opportunities for members to participate actively. We want students to develop their own ideas, take responsibility, and feel that they are important members of the organization. We also hope to strengthen our cooperation with IPS abroad. Japan can share its experience in community healthcare and healthcare for an aging population. At the same time, we would like to learn from other countries and their healthcare systems. Okay? Next, please. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. I will now move on. I will now open the floor for discussion. Since the presentation has passed more than 5 minutes, I will cut the discussion to around 5 to 7 minutes. I'm now opening the floor for discussion. We have a new comment from PSA Taiwan. The floor is yours.
This is Laura from PSA Taiwan speaking. First of all, congratulations to APS Japan for completing half of your mandate. We are grateful for your proactive efforts in expanding international exchanges and fostering deeper collaborations across our region. Although the CP could not be here today, I would like to express my sincere appreciation for her continuous dedication in collaborating with PSA Taiwan. We highly appreciate the SEO of delivering such an excellent report and for taking such wonderful care of the international delegates during the Japan Annual Congress. We truly look forward to more collaborations between our organizations in the future. I have no questions and pass my floor back to the chair.
Thank you. I'm now giving the floor to PSAT Thailand. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Vanilla from PSAT Thailand. On behalf of PSAT Thailand, we would like to congratulate APS Japan on another successful mandate. And on behalf of our student exchange officer, we would like to express our deepest gratitude for collaborating with us in our virtual Japan tour. Also, on behalf of myself, congratulations Inaku for being the contact person of APS Japan, and thank you for being such a great friend of our delegates during the previous World Congress in Kenya. We look forward to meeting with you again in the future. Thank you, and now passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. I'm now giving the floor to FGCP PHA in the Philippines. The floor is yours.
Thank you for the floor, Chair. Currently, Royal FGCP PHA Philippines, on behalf of the Federation of JO Chapters of the Philippine Association, we would like to extend our congratulations to APS Japan. And also, I hope that he gets to read this in the minutes. Thank you so much for accepting our partnerships when it comes to these student exchange programs. And also to you, Kika, even if you're new and you're here, that I have enjoyed having these collaborations with you, and I do look forward to the next time we have more partnerships. Thank you for passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. I'm now giving the floor to the chairperson of Student Exchange. The floor is yours.
Thank you for the floor, Chairperson of Student Exchange. I would just like to commend APS Japan. When I was still the Student Exchange committee body of APS Japan, I remember how Nakisa was very nervous and was worried with regards to extending the program in Hokkaido, considering the challenges that APS Japan has faced. And I am so happy and proud that you guys were able to have exchange in Hokkaido from just having in Tokyo. And so with that, I would like to encourage and motivate the MO to continue in your expansion, and I do hope that you have more members be attracted to the student exchange program. And that will be all. Passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. We have a new comment from NUSPS Singapore. The floor is yours.
For chair, I'm representing NUSPS Singapore. So on behalf of NUSPS Singapore, I want to congratulate Nako and PTA Japan for successful mandate. Also personally, I want to thank Nako for reaching out to me for questions regarding CPDTs. I think I also learned a lot about myself, and I think she is doing a wonderful job. Hopefully she keeps it up, and I want to pass the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. There's a technical. The sound disappeared. No more technical. We have a new comment from KNAPS Korea. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Chaeyoung Kim Republic of Korea. So, English Japan, thank you for always collaborating with us. And I know that there are some challenges maintaining the number of members of English Japan, and also like securing participants who speak English for international projects. But thank you so much for always working for Japan pharmacy students so that they can join the IPSF projects and international collaborations. We hope we can collaborate in the future as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
Back to the chair.
Thank you. I see no more new comments. I am now closing the floor for discussion and proceeding to voting. I am proceeding to voting. All those for, please raise your voting cards. Please put down your voting cards. I am now confirming to the motions committee. Chair, motions committee, I'd like to ask, since the voting card in ABS Japan is not delegated,
The voting card of APS Japan will not be counted in this motion only, as it was not delegated before
the report.
Yeah, before
So the full
So the strength of the House will be 10, simple majority will be 6, and yes.
We have a point of order from the IPC. Clarification.
During previous practice of RA, once to start immediate past chairperson, here's previous RA practices. We still count it as a full house, but we count APS Japan vote as spoiled. So wondering if that could be the case as well.
That could be considered.
Okay.
A clarification.
Clarification, do you mean by extension?
Once to start the immediate past chairperson, therefore the strength of the house would still be 12, but APS Japan would be treated as spoiled vote. Spoiled vote.
Thank
For the
you.
floor, pass it back to the chair.
Thank you. I'm now proceeding to voting. All those for, please raise your voting cards. All those against? All those abstaining? Voting results. We have 10 for, 0 against, 0 abstention, 1 spoiled. We have, I'm now reading the motion. Motion 17. This is the 28th IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Assembly accepts and adopts the annual report of the contact person of APS Japan for 2025-26. This motion passed by simple majority. Congratulations. Would you like to address the assembly?
Of course, thank you very much for your support, and I'm very relieved that it can continue. We know that our organization still has many challenges. Yes. So, however, this decision gives us great motivation to improve our activities and become more active in IPSF. So, we are truly grateful to everyone who supported us. Thank you very much.
Thank you. on to the next motion. We have motion 34. Motion 34 reads, this the 28th IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Assembly accepts and adopts the annual reports of the contact persons of IBGA SF India, FOP Nepal, NZAPSO New Zealand, TDUPO Vietnam, BDPSA Brunei Darussalam, MAPS India, PSS PNG Papua New Guinea, and VNU HCMPO Vietnam for 2025-26. I'm now giving the floor to the Secretary for context. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Harry, Regional Secretary, 2025-26. All of these member organizations for member and member in association submitted their annual reports to me, and unfortunately they are not currently present in the regional assembly due to the logistical barriers. Therefore, I am now passing the floor back to the chair. Thank you.
Thank you. I will be now giving assessing if you guys need time to view the reports. Please put yes if you guys need time to view the reports for 2 minutes. Yes or no? Should we proceed to voting? Yes to view, no for voting. If you guys want to vote, put no. Okay. Okay, I will now, thank you. I will now be opening the floor for discussion. Please submit your comments if you have any. We have a new comment from PSAT Thailand. Floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Can I thank you, Maps India? Okay. Salida from PSAT Thailand. On behalf of PSAT Thailand, we would like to express our deepest appreciation to Maps India as a host of GPE 2026. Thank you for an opportunity to let us showcase our culture during the International Cultural Night. Speaking on behalf of myself, I would like to congratulate Henry, the contact person of Maps India, for an amazing year. From the moment that we met during the regional committee meeting until now, I know how hard work and commitment you have for improving Maps visibility in the Federation. I am truly grateful for our relationship and I look forward to welcoming you in the upcoming World Congress. Thank you, and I'm now passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. Do you have a new comment? I see no more new comments. I am now closing the floor for discussion and proceeding to voting. I am now proceeding to voting. All those for, please raise your voting cards. All those against? All those abstaining? We have 11 for, 0 against, 0 abstention for all of these reports. This motion reads, this the 28th IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Assembly accepts and adopts the annual reports of the contact persons of IBGSF India, FOP Nepal, ZAPSO New Zealand, TDUPO Vietnam, BDPSA Brunei Darussalam, MAPS India, PSS PNG Papua New Guinea, and VNU HCMPO Vietnam for 2025-26. We have 11 for, 0 against, 0 abstention. Motion passed unanimously. Congratulations. I'm now assessing the floor. Okay. We'll now proceed to the next motion. I'm now giving the chair to the secretary.
Thank you, Chair. Accepted. Now we may have implementation system updated. Thank you. Next motion, motion 25 reads, this 28 IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Assembly accepts and adopts the regional financial report for 2025-26. I'm now passing the floor to Ms. Anissa Renanto, the IPSF April Chairperson 2025-26, for her regional financial report presentation. I'm now passing the floor to the speaker.
Thank you. I will now be giving the financial report for 2025 and the intermediate report for 2026. Please do check the report of the Excel sheet in the drive. For context, this is not that much different from the last RA, but for the grants, one of the APS grant is not received yet because from the Treasury they have not sent their details. So So that is the only thing that is not reimbursed yet. For the rest, there is no change regarding the other budget. Now please proceed to the intermediate report for 2026. For this financial year, since it's only specific for 2026, there has been an increase from global regarding the budget by 100 euros. We allocate this to most of it to the merch. We'll get through this one by one. For the grants, initially it was 150.
They cannot
But,
access the report.
If you guys have noticed, I have sent so many emails and reminders to them regarding the grants for increase.
Sorry to interrupt the technicals.
We are unable to access the financial report.
Alright.
Send it.
1 minute. Can we move to the technical screen? I'm redoing this access.
The access.
Verification and the access.
I would like to access the floor using an emotions card if you can access the financial report. Please raise your emotion card, yes or no, if you can access the financial report. Thank you. Now I'm passing the floor back to the speaker for the presentation.
Thank you. Since the grant application has been closed,
Say lemon.
Yeah.
we have received one
Sila
application for project grant and one
Sila kung tinatawag yung isang
grant,
Oh,
but
ganda.
have no
Kaya,
not conducted the survey.
Sige, sa'yo nga lang ko pa.
And we have
Let's
cut the
go.
budget according to the project grant. 300 euro was allocated for the RWG expenses and also for the 100 euro budget for merchandise. For the RWG travels, we have represented in many countries. April has represented the region to their regional company in Colombo, Sri Lanka, where the regional office has delivered a statement and also got accepted for three written statements. For the second one, we have attended to invitation in the Philippines to represent the office, and to represent the office in the Philippines, in Korea, in Taiwan, and also for all of us to attend here in Surabaya for APS. We have an additional budget for 300 euros from the grants and for the April projects. This may be used for present operation and software
This
subscriptions
one
and
is
other
11.
operational needs. During this mandate, most of it is very cost efficient and we don't need to buy. Usually it's from the members because they see that they have the subscriptions or other things that it can be paid before prior, so we don't need to pay it. And also the reduced budget was allocated to the Preparation of Regional Assembly. We are also helping the RC if they do need any additional funding for the RA conduction. And the remaining 23 budget was allocated to merchandise. For merchandise, we initially had 100 euro. This is used for sampling and producing for the merchandise that will be available for pre-order before and also for today's selling in APS and or World Congress. We have agreed the additional budget by 123 euros. Since April has not produced for around 3 to 4 years, we had to do sampling to make sure that the products that we have and selling are in good condition and quality. We have found vendors and we are proceeding to deal with the vendors because they have produced quality merchandise and we have proceeded with the larger scale production, especially for this APS. We currently do not have 150 budget allocated to anything yet, since that is the predicted income from merchandise selling.
Now opening the floor for discussion. You may now submit your speaker card to the speakerphone. If you have any comments, I see. I'm assessing the floor using emotions card. If you need more time to review the financial report, Assessing the floor, yes. Okay. I am giving 2 more minutes to read 1 more minute to read the financial report. I will be confirming on 15, 20, 14, 22. I am now reassessing the floor using an emotions card if you need more time or you no. I see majority no. Alright. I'm now closing the floor for discussion and proceeding to voting. I'm now proceeding to voting. All those for, please raise your voting cards. You can put it down now. All those against. All those abstaining. Motion 35 reads, this, the 28th IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Assembly accepts and adopts the Regional Financial Report for 2025-26. The voting results are 11 for, 0 against, 0 abstains. The motion passed unanimously. Congratulations, and we have parliamentary system updates. Okay. Motion 36 reads, this, the 28th IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Assembly accepts and adopts the report of the budget proposal for 2027. Now I am welcoming the Ms. Ani Sarinanda Prananto, the IPSF April Chairperson 2025-26, to present the budget proposal.
Thank you for the floor. As for the regional budget proposal 2027, I am referring to the budget that we have currently from the global. We have 2,100 euro with reserve 600 and also merchandise income. The predicted income is 100 euro. For the grants, I will be proposing a new member grant for 50 euros. For this mandate, we have approached many potential member organizations, but most of them are reluctant to join for usually two reasons. One, they have not that much of members. They're scared that they won't be as active. And the second one, which is quite saddening, is that because they don't have the budget for it. Seeing the grants applications and also the interest, we do feel like we agree that we can allocate this for something else. We are planning to give the member grant for 50 euros. This is quite helpful, especially for countries in April which are low-income countries. This can cover around 3/4 of their application membership fee, and hopefully it will help them in the upcoming years, especially with all of the available grants and IPSF. As for the regional travels, as we know, we have to go by plane everywhere. So I am proposing to have a quite similar budget proposal for this. And for April projects, since there is no guarantee that we will still be always having the subscription paid, or if we will not need anything for APS, I'm still proposing for the April project to be 50 euros. And for the merchandise, since we have identified a student vendor, and I will hopefully be IBC. I will still help with the merchandise, and given the good quality, I hope you guys like the quality later. I am proposing 150 euros, which can cover for the initial producing for the pre-orders, and that is all. all for the proposed budget proposal for the 2027 next year. I'm giving the floor back to the chair.
Thank you, Ms. Anissa Fernanda Fernando. I'm now opening the floor for discussion. I am again assessing the floor. If you need more time to review the budget proposal using your emotions card, yes. If you need more time, no. If you don't, raising your emotions card, please. I see no incoming comments. I am now closing the floor for discussion and proceeding to voting. I am proceeding to voting. All those for, please raise your voting cards. All those against? All those abstaining? Can we have the voting results ready? Motion 36 reads, these, the 28th IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Assembly accepts and adopts the report of the budget proposal for 2027. The voting results are 11 for, 0 against, 0 abstain. Motion passed unanimously. Congratulations. Thank you, and we will now move to the next motion. Please, I am now passing the chair back to the IPSF April Chairperson 2025-26.
Thank you. I am now accepting the chair. I am proposing to table this motion for the 12th. Motion reads, Motion 37, this is the 28th IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Assembly accepts and adopts the progress report of the 26th IPSF Asia Pacific Pharmaceutical Symposium 2027. I am giving the floor to the Secretary for context.
Thank you for the floor, Chair. I am Harry, the Regional Secretary on 26. APS Japan have approached me and informed me that they will be having their practical training on 10th and also 13th of July. Therefore, they want us to table this motion to 12th July 2026. I am now passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. So we are now proposing to table this motion to the 12th. Can I have a proposer? Proposed by FJCPPHA, seconded by NUSPS Singapore. I am now opening the floor for discussion. I see no new comments. I am now proceeding to voting. All those for, please raise your voting cards. All those against? This motion will be tabled on the 12th of July. Please show the next point of order.
Point of order from Indonesia Past Chairperson. I would like to remind the Assembly, especially the full members, that you need to raise your voting cards as soon as we said voting for, against, and abstain, and put it down if you are not for, if you are not against, and if you are not abstain. We've been observing that since day one, you guys are very, yes, not alive with voting. So please do remind that this RA will be a reflection of what we will be doing to GA as well. If RA is a bit soft for you, GA will be so much severe for you. I'm passing the floor back to Chair.
Thank you for the reminder. I'm now proceeding to the next motion. Next motion, motion 38 reads, this is the 28th IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Assembly accepts and adopts the final report of the 11th IPSF April Good Pharmacy Practice Education GPPD Program 2026. I'm now giving the Secretary floor for context.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Harry, Regional Secretary 2025-26. We have discussed with Tom V, the IPSF April GPPD Chairperson, and we agreed to she agreed to table this motion to 12th of July 2026 since she is also having a stomach upset. Therefore, I'm passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you for the clarification. I'm now proposing to table this motion 38 Can I have a
They're too fast now.
okay?
They're scared.
We're
They're
too
scared
slow,
now.
too fast. Put it down first.
Calm down,
Now,
Jeba.
can I have a proposer? We have Pisa Thailand, seconded by NAPSA Australia. We are now proceeding to voting. All those for tabling this motion.
Four.
All those against? Thank you. This motion is tabled to the 12th of July. Thank you.
Why do we need
Favorite part.
Why do we need
This for election. This, the 28th IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Assembly, mandates the IPSF April Regional Working Group to release the second call for nominations for the chairperson of the IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Office for 2026-27 and postpone the election of this office to a later date. This motion shall not be reviewed when it has been achieved. I'm now opening the floor for discussion. I see none. I am now closing the floor for discussion. We'll now proceed to voting. All those for, please quickly put up your voting card. This is the last warning. Just put it down. Let's trade again. All those for, please raise your voting cards. All those against? All those abstaining? Well, please show the voting results. We have 11 for, 0 against, 0 abstention. This motion has passed unanimously. Thank you. Looking forward to the applications. Please.
I am nervous. I'm not even doing
This, the 28th IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Assembly, elects the following candidate as the Secretary of the IPSF Asia Pacific Regional Office for 2025-26. I will now be giving the floor to the Secretary for explanation and also contacts. Thank you.
Thank you for the floor, Chair. Now I would like to invite all official delegates. I would like to brief a little about election procedure. You may open the IPSF official documents found in the first folder of the preparatory documents, and you can go to first the page 114 for the IPSF standing orders. Just a very brief explanation about election motion. Now, Article 7.11.4, an individual ballot shall be considered full if what is written on the ballot card is not one of the options specified by the chairperson. What is written on the ballot card is unreadable. There are other writings beside the ballot options. What is used to mark the voting options is not the box specified by the chairperson. There are more than one voting option marked. The voting card is blank. A vote is not cast on the online platform. The last one applies for the online RA. So I will be giving secret ballots. Please ensure the secret ballots have one, as in the first election, one, I have one, written down here, and have my signature. If the secret ballot does not contain my signature and does not contain the number 1, please inform us before you have before casting any votes.
Are we going? Where are we going to make them speak? Go on, just go.
Now we'll move on to 10.5.2. It will be page 116. The order of elections will be carried out from nominee chairperson, then regional secretary, RMPO, RO, and RPO. And the presentation of election will be presented in the order in which the nominations were received, which means there will be presenting based on when they send the nominations to me. And for the nominations we will be having simple majority. The current strength of the House is 11, therefore for a person to be elected as the regional secretary will be 6. I repeat, the votings for this election motion is simple majority. The strength of the current House is 11, simple majority is 6 to be elected as the regional secretary. That is all from me. I will now pass the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. Now I am now inviting the candidates in front. As mentioned, you will have each of the nominees will have, please come in front. Each of the nominees will have 3 minutes to present their nominations. We will have Ben and then proceed with Hitaro. Hitaro can sit here. We will start the timer once you have started talking. Now I'm giving the floor to Ben. We have 3 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Hello, everyone. I am Abhinav Doradi, and today I am standing proudly before the Assembly to humbly nominate myself as the next Regional Secretary of IPS of April 2026-2027. I have had my ups and downs from my 4 years of being a pharmacy student, but 2 years ago, something changed my life forever, and that something was joining IPS of April. I saw the amazing feats done by our impressive RWGs and member organizations, but most importantly, I saw people who are willing to open their hearts for me and give me a chance for who I was worth at that time. And now I wish to repay it all back to those who saw something in me that very day. My journey started in Internal Relations Subcommittee in 2024, which saw my baby steps, but it was when I joined the Regional Secretary Subcommittee that I saw immense growth in myself. I never felt like organizing documents and writing minutes were my true calling, but here I am standing corrected as I enjoy my current position. The current Regional Secretary has inspired me so much that I want to continue his legacy, and I shall do so in 4 dimensions. First dimension, secretarial role. I wish to stream my processes pertaining not only to the preparation but also the reading of documents and the organizing of meetings, increase efficiency using AI transcribing tools monitored by secretary subcommittees, and continue relations with the global office by being cooperative to CWC. Second dimension, policy work. I want to diversify policy topics to be more inclusive to those who are standing alone while collaborating with organizations and alumni who are more knowledgeable than those topics. And also continuing the tradition of regional resolution and global declarations, including all of our member organizations. Third dimension, leading secretary subcommittees. I want to raise secretary subcommittees who are more competent and confident than those that come before them. I shall do so by facilitating their learning moments, by organizing quarterly meetings and trainings, and inviting them to projects that they might not have even signed up for. I shall also keep them accountable by giving them ways to notify me of their absence beforehand and ensure that all absences outside of that are taken very seriously. And finally, fourth dimension, I want to make up for lost time that I haven't had since I was never a CP or SEO. I shall make up for it by extending my arms to those who want to know more about April and fellow April team members and our communities to collaborate their projects. So close my speech. I'd like to tell you that I am not standing here before you as the perfect candidate with the best track record, but rather as a person who has spent their past 4 years trying, recognizing, and evaluating their mistakes, and trying to be a better person for myself, the people I work with, and the people I work for, which in this context is my beloved April, our beloved April. I will accept every scrutiny coming my way because that's the only way I want to serve you all. Thank you so much, and I will be passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. Everyone, please sit down. I'm now inviting the second nominee, Hitaro. You have 3 minutes to present your nomination. We will start counting once you have started talking. Thank you. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Good morning. Good afternoon to the Assembly. My name is Hitaro, one of the secretary candidates for the upcoming mandate. I do believe that each and every previous secretary has their own approach in taking on the duty. In this case, my approach would be towards the improving side because I do believe that giving impact to the regional office does not always come in the form of new initiatives. Sometimes, bringing too many things into the table might make us stray from the main duty of the secretary that is written in the official documents. I plan to start my mandate by handing out a comprehensive guideline or booklet in regards to document formatting to ensure format consistency throughout the regional office. To follow that, I would provide a workshop to April team to explain about it further, as I have implemented this back before when I was still a secretary in my member organization public relations department. But before that, I am planning to have an active communication with all the RWGs before the start of each quarter to know how the secretary portfolio could support them, and also conduct an internal evaluation of the portfolio at the end of each quarter to know which aspects could be fixed or improved. Moving on, I want to continue the excellency of archiving from the previous secretaries by rechecking all the archives and reorganize if needed. Other than that, I want to support the subcommittee by providing them the proper working tools in example, database formats, etc., and conduct training, not only in secretariat aspect, but also in policy and advocacy aspect. To back my friends up, I have a few experiences that would provide useful into taking this into role. In addition to my experience as a part of the Regional Secretary Subcommittee 2024-25, the most recent ones are my CWC experiences. Other than fulfilling my responsibility to prepare GA minutes, I have served as a presenter for official documents information session for APRO and PARO blogs. Furthermore, I was entrusted to coordinate the IPSF parliamentary workshop to bridge the gap between the speaker and participants. Also, in addition to my nomination form, currently I am representing my member organizations to be an auditing committee to audit the 2022-23 and 2023-24 mandate of IPSF that I think would help me get a better understanding to how the chair manage the regional office's finances. Last but not least, as of today, this will be my third RA as I have served as a scrutineer back in 2024, meeting secretary back in 2025. I believe that this experience will serve as a good hope for me for the next RA. And I am not a perfect candidate, but I will be growing as time has passed. I think that will be all. Thank you. Now I am passing the floor back to Chair.
Thank you. Please sit down. Can I have one of the mics for the candidates before we start the open discussion? Point of information.
Point of information from the Engine Past Chairperson. Currently, the time limit for 10 minutes of open discussion was only 4 reports. So just informing the Assembly that currently we don't have any time limit for the open for discussion. The Assembly might decide. We are not suggesting. We cannot. Just informing you that we don't have the time limit as of now. Passing the floor to the Chair.
Thank you. I'm now opening the floor for discussion. Please remember that all the questions to the nominees must be to both of them, be able to be answered by both of them, and cannot be directed to only one of the candidates. Once we see a comment directing to one of the candidates, we will cancel it and proceed to the next comment. Please be concise and sure of your questions. Make this as needed as possible. I'm now opening the floor for discussion. Please send your comments. Thank you.
No questions? No questions? No questions? No comment? Technical.
I just submitted a comment, but it hasn't popped up.
Oh. Yeah. Pass.
No, we'll fix it. I think it's in your system. I need to remind about the paper and the pen.
Oh, okay.
Please wait. We're confirming with the system.
I'll try again.
Yeah, I can just try. No.
Contact. Later. Close door. I like this. I'm not gonna be here.
Technical screen.
Move to the technical screen. Change to the technical screen.
What's the problem?
But the voting options,
It's
we are
not.
showing yet.
There are questions, but it's
So
not.
I put it in motion first, so the voting option will be for against thing. But then when we vote later, I will change it to this election, and then it will show the name. Then we open and abstain.
I'm not sure what you're saying but yeah, can. Call that. Are we not allowed to use the old parliamentary system? Like the old system? This is the new system. Like the legacy scheme. Are we not allowed to use that for this mission? Are we using it? Yeah, but then I think there's some shit that we can because of the caption. Can you try? Let me check the price and after.
Yeah, it's starting to.
I think it's the internet. Check the system.
It's starting to come in.
Turns out the technical was from the Wi-Fi.
It's okay now.
It is coming back now. Thank you so much. Can we please clear out for the trials of the comments? Can we clear out the comments?
Is that your comment? Clearly. New comment from?
POI.
Sorry.
POI from you?
Yeah, you said it. Okay.
Thank you. The system is back in duty. We're now proceeding with the comment. We have a new comment from NAPSA Australia. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Joanne from NAPS Australia. Firstly, on behalf of NAPS Australia, we'd like to congratulate both candidates on your nomination. Our question would be that we know that there has been some issues with poor team member responsivity, as well as engagement in the Regional Secretary Subcommittee of this mandate. NAPSA wants to know that if a similar issue were to occur in your mandate, or the 2026-27 mandate, how do you plan on handling this? Thank you so much for the floor. I'll pass the floor back to you, Chair.
Thank you. We will start with Ben and then Hitaro. Ben, you may stand up while you answer. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor, and thank you, Master, for the question. I think my strategy will be divided into two parts. First one is mitigation. During the beginning of the mandate, I will ask all team members to renew their availabilities for the mandate. Like, for example, I cannot be in March, I cannot be in April, and so on, to mitigate that. But as you all know, sometimes those are not always accurate. Therefore, I want to renew it every quarter. And even after I renew every quarter, and it still happens, then I will be more strict. I will be more strict than this mandate, since I already know the consequences of that action. Thank you, and pass it to back to you.
Thank you. Please give the mic to Hitaro. Hitaro, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Before I move into my plans, I will start with the prevention. I know that some committees are being elected by the discussions between the past, the outgoing secretary and the incoming secretary. During those discussions, I will ensure that we are choosing the correct subcommittees. And then moving on, if it were to happen during the mandate, I am ahead of the schedule person, so I would like to map out all the projects for the quarter and make long deadlines for the quarter, and keep reminding them and be more strict to the subcommittees to prevent them from having been out of duty or being gone from the task. And if the worst were to happen, I would enforce them to sign their resignation of the office, out of the office.
Thank you.
Passing the floor back to the Chair.
Thank you. I will now move on to the next new comment. Can we clear? We have a new comment from NUSPS Singapore. The floor is yours.
Thank you, the floor, Chair. So on behalf of NUS, I'm Darren, representing NUS Singapore. So on behalf of NUS Singapore, I move on to the teachers. So we would like to ask for regarding MOs that are less active or not active in terms of policy work. Since you have mentioned that we will be working on improving and advocating for policy work within IPSF role, would you extend that support to these MOs in IPSF role, and what would your approach be? Thank you very much.
Thank you. We have a procedural motion from FGC PPH in the Philippines. Can we please?
Procedural motion to set the time limit of candidates to 1 minute per answer.
Thank you. We have a proposed motion from FGC PPHA. Do we have a seconder? Seconded by NAPSA Australia. We'll now proceed to voting. All those for making the candidates answer within 1 minute, please vote. Put up your voting cards. We have 11-4. So 0 against, thank you. We'll now proceed with the procedural motion to limit the answer of candidates to 1 minute. We will now have the timer. We'll now proceed to the answers from the nominees. We will have Hitaro first. Please stand up while you answer. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Guitar nominee. So, if I would extend my hand to the MOs, yes, of course. It is not the main duty of secretary as presented in the official documents, but as the regional office, I believe that our solidarity is needed to be bonded through together, and I believe I will extend my hands either from me or my subcommittee to the MOs regarding documentation, archiving, etc. But the point is, yes, passing to the board.
Thank you. We have a POI from Technical, from Motions Committee.
Thank you for the floor, Chair. Can we check the live stream? It's off as of the moment.
Thank you. We will now proceed to check the live stream. We're sorry that we cannot continue while the live stream is off. Please wait.
It's on.
Oh, not share screen. Oh, wait.
It's on. It is
We
on.
have checked that it is on, so we'll now proceed. For Ben, please stand up and answer. You have 1 minute to proceed. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Ben nominee, and thank you, Ministers, for the question. And my answer would remain yes. We would like to extend our hand to those animals who are less active. I believe that policy is very effective when we don't stand alone. And my approach would be to take initiative. Like, for example, maybe the animals are less active because we are currently busy with other work. Therefore, when I approach them, I already research priorhand about the topics that our region currently needs policy for, and I will also help them collaborate with other member organizations if needed. And so what I'm trying to say is we want to make them feel more comfortable, as comfortable as possible in helping us do policy work, because it is the most efficient way is if we have a united April under us. Thank you, and pass it for the teacher.
Thank you. I am asking for the nominee. Hitaro, do you want a note? If you want to take a note, in case you can. Okay. Thank you. I am allowing both candidates if they want to take notes. Not in the laptop, sorry. You can take the note physically. You can take it from there. Thank you. Thank you. These are notes for questions. I will now proceed to the... We have a point of order from the Secretary. The floor is yours.
Thank you for the floor, Chair. I would like to remind all official delegates present in this meeting to clearly state your question and speak more slowly for the candidates to clearly jot down your questions and for the meeting secretary. Thank you so much, everyone. I'm passing the floor back to the Chair.
Thank you. I am dropping. This is not my comment. Can we please drop this comment? We have a new comment from IPSA Malaysia. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair. I'm Cindy. I'm from IPSA Malaysia. So thank you for both candidates for nominating yourself. So my question will be, policy writing is one of the Secretary's core responsibility. Beyond producing policy papers, how will you ensure that the policy developed by April create meaningful impact for member organization? Thank you. I pass the floor back to the Chair.
Thank you. We'll now proceed with Ben first and then Hitaro. Please stand up to answer the question. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Ben nominee, and thank you, IPSA, for the question. I think the way we can give actually meaning policy work is we actually collaborate with the MOs themselves. I think in the global declaration it's already been done. Like on our side, the secretary chooses 3 topics, and then the MOs will decide which one to vote. And then after the voting, they will help us create the regional resolution. But for the most part, I think if we want to extend the meaningful impact further, I would have to collaborate with the RPO, since the RPO has the public health portfolio, and I think we can utilize it to further create more meaningful impact for our member organizations. I'm passing the chair. Thank you very much.
Thank you. We will now proceed to Hitaro. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor, Mr. Nominee. To make impactful or meaningful policy to the animals. First of all, I would like to maybe the same with the bank, collaborate with the MOs and ask them if there is something that needs to be raised for awareness, as in what's going on around here or there, if it is important to address, and also by confirming it with the policy coordinator of the global. I know it may not be that relevant since it encompasses all of the regional offices, but I do believe that coordinating with the policy coordinator will also make it more impactful and asking them to help, giving us help by providing trainings, etc. And I think that will be all. Thank you. Passing the floor back to Chair.
Thank you. We have a new comment from FGCPPHA the Philippines. The floor is yours.
Thank you for the floor, Chair. Cornelia Gabriel, FGCPPHA Philippines. So congratulations to both candidates for taking on this role. My question is, the Secretary works hand in hand with the Chairperson regarding administrative and internal duties within the Federation. So, for both of you, can you enumerate both the administrative and internal responsibilities of the Regional Secretary? Thank you, and passing the floor back to the Chair.
Thank you. I will now invite Hitaro. Clarification.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Can you please repeat the question and make it more concise? Thank you.
Thank you. Floor is yours.
Thank you for the floor, Chair. Cornelia Gabriel, FGCPPHA Philippines. The Secretary works hand in hand with the Chairperson when it comes to administrative and internal duties within April. With this, based on the official documents of IPSF, what is the administrative and internal responsibilities of the Regional Secretary? Thank you, and can you enumerate? Thank you, passing the floor back to the Chair.
Thank you. I'm now inviting the nominees to answer. Hitaro, you go first. The floor is yours. You have 1 minute.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Hitaro nominee, thank you for the question. So regarding official documents, if you want me to enumerate which articles, I don't really remember. But if you ask me, one of the administrative works is first is ensuring that all of the member organizations, a pro team, they submitted their quarterly report. And I do believe that being co-opted as the CWC is also one of the administrative work. And then this might be out of the official documents, but I also do believe Secretary works together with the Chairperson to manage the regional finances and the internal documents, minutes, as stated, minutes is circulating them around the regional, the board members. Thank you. Passing the floor back to the Chair.
Thank you. I'm now giving the floor to Ben. You have 1 minute. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor, and thank you, FGCPHA, for the question. I do not remember all of them on the top of my head, but I think it's on the Article 506.2, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't remember the formal wording, but I think the Secretary is the correspondence of the RBGs, so we receive a lot of emails for them, and we forward them. And then we do the meeting minutes scheduling and emails for those as well. We get co-opted into the CWC. We assist the Chairperson in our case, for example, and then one last thing I remember is assisting Chairperson in official document interpretations, if I remember correctly. I'm very apologetic if my answers are unsatisfactory, but I believe that I can make it up for it if I actually do them daily and learning by doing. Thank you very much for the question.
Thank you. I'm now proceeding to the next new comment from PSAT Thailand. The floor is yours. Dropped. We have a new comment from FGCPPHA the Philippines. The floor is yours.
Sorry, before that, can I have a direct comment with the previous motion? With the previous, this new comment that I
Direct to them.
Yeah, direct to them, is it possible? I wasn't able to submit.
Can still.
Ken, we have a direct from FGCPPHA the Philippines to the candidates regarding your first new comment of the question. Thank you.
For the floor, Chair Cornelia Gabriel from FGCPHA Philippines, I would like to ask the motions Finance Committee for their confirmation regarding the answers of the candidates based on the official documents of IPSM.
Thank you. We will now give the motions committee time to check.
I would like to estimate the motion.
For the floor, Chair, Trade Motions Committee. As per the official documents, I will be reading the section in the article wherein
The duties of the Secretary of the Regional Office is detailed. According to the Article 5.6.2, the duties of the Secretary of the Regional Office shall be 5.6.2.a to attend to the correspondence of the Regional Working Group, 5.6.2.b to take accurate records of the proceeding of the Regional Working Group meetings and circulate the minutes of these meetings to all the members of the organization and the Secretariat if requested. 5.6.2.c to collect accurate backups of the documents from the Regional Working Group and ensure their proper storage. To be responsible for the maintenance of the Regional Office archives. 5.6.2.d to work as co-opted member of the Constitutional Working Committee. 5.6.2.e to advise the chairperson of the requirements of the Constitution and other official documents. 5.6.2.f to assist the chairperson of the Regional Assembly and other meetings. 5.6.2.g to issue a notice of all meetings and ensure agendas are drawn up and distributed promptly before the meeting. 5.6.2.h to review the reports of the subcommittees of the Regional Office prior to their addition to the agenda of the Regional Assembly. This would include, but is not limited to, ensure that all documents are formatted according to the official IPSF format, checking that all the documents are in English and that there are no major grammatical or structural errors in documents. Thank you, I pass the floor back to the chair.
Thank you for the information, Motions Committee. I take this is not a new comment, or is this a new comment? FJC? Thank you. We have a new comment from FJC PPHA the Philippines. The floor is yours.
For the closure from the Girl FGCPHA Philippines. So this question is directed to Ben. I've been reading your application report and I just want to
We have a point of order.
As chairperson, we can only direct a comment to a candidate.
Okay, so for both candidates, it was mentioned on your application form. So the first one was take pride in accountability, that's for Ben. And for Hitero, you've mentioned instead of adding new methods, it's to refine and also improve existing practices. So the same question goes to both of you. May you both provide me an instance wherein this happened, and how were you able to resolve this? So for Ben again, it's regarding taking pride in accountability.
We have a point of order from NAPSA Australia.
Yeah.
It's Joanne, Master Australia. I was just wanting to clarify if candidates allowed to have mobile phones with them. Allowed to have mobile phones with them during the answering session.
We're only allowing, thank you. We are only allowing physical notebooks and pencils. I'm confirming if you are using your phone or not, Ben? No, we were just putting it there. Are you sure? Oh, timer. I think we could just submit it to the IPC for phones and laptops.
Confirming it's a timer.
Thank you. Thank you so much, NAPSA, for pointing this out for a fair election. We'll now proceed again to FGCPPHA, the Philippines. You may restate your question again for clarity. Thank you. The floor is yours.
You're reading your Girl FGCPPHA Philippines, so I read both of your reports. So regarding Ben, you mentioned that you take pride in your adaptability, and for Hitero, instead of focusing on new practices, we could focus on improving, refining existing ones. So same question goes to both of you. Can you both provide me an instance wherein you faced a difficult situation, and how were you able to handle this? Thank you, and passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. I take it Ben will go first. The floor is yours for 1 minute. We will count it for you.
Thank you, Chair Rupo, and thank you for another question. I believe that my adaptability shows in my home organization of the UI. Back then, I was international relations department staff, and then I applied to become the IR subcommittee in 2023, but I failed because I haven't had enough experience yet. Therefore, I adapted myself. I wanted to become more ambitious, and I did become more ambitious, and therefore I was crowned the best staff of 2023 of that year in that TR. And in 2024, that again, I got elected into a higher position, but unfortunately, I was not able to perform well as leader in the first half of my mandate. And after that, I mirrored what my fellow higher ups are doing, and then I ended up finishing strong for my next mandate in career development. We visited 2 companies in the final years, the final months of my mandate, and then I cannot give you more examples, but I have more examples. I have 4 years.
We have finished the 1 minute. Thank you. We're not continue. Thank you. We are continuing to the next candidate. You have 1 minute. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Speaking. Thank you, Jay, for the question. So regarding to my refining more approach, I do believe that the current situation of the secretary, or in the past where I'm still subcommittee, everything is very structured and is running very well. So in terms of refining, what I would say in refining, one of my plans is to make a comprehensive guidelines for formatting, documenting, etc. That, as I stated in my nominations form, this is one of the examples. And then I would also be conducting evaluation quarterly to internal for in my subcommittee and with the RWGs to assess the needs of the office, what can be provided from the secretary.
I'm sorry, the time is up. Thank you. Thank you. We'll now proceed to the next new comment. We have a new comment from the immediate past chairperson. The floor is yours.
Thank you for the floor, Mrs. Sarta, immediate past chairperson. As secretaries of each office, it is important for the secretary to at least get the knowledge about the official document. According to the latest IPSF official document adopted during the 71st General Assembly, what is the official title of the position you're running for? Once again, what is the official title of the position you are running for? I'm passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. I'm now giving the floor for Ben. For Hitaro. The floor is yours.
Thank you for the floor. Hitaro nominee, David Moises. According to the official documents, the official title for the position is Secretary of the Regional Office. I'm passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. We'll now proceed to Hitaro. To Ben.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Ben nominee. I must admit that I do not possess the knowledge. And to keep it fair, I was about to answer Regional Secretary, so I must be fair and I'm passing the floor to the chair.
Thank you. We'll now proceed to the next question. Next comment. Please refresh the system. We have a new comment from FJCPPHA the Philippines. The floor is yours.
Thank you for the floor, Chair. Carmine Bureau, FJCPPHA Philippines. My question for both candidates. One of the jobs of the secretary is to prepare for the next regional assembly. With this, what are your plans to handle the next party? Thank you, and passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. I'm now giving the floor to Ben. The floor is yours. You have 1 minute.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor, and thank you for your question. I must think while I'm trying to answer because I'm observing you need this very spreadsheet that we're using. We need the agendas. We need to collaborate with other abilities to see which agendas are amended immediately. We also need credential forms. We need to collect annual reports. We need to make the meeting minutes from the previous RA. What else? I'm going to use my pen to think. Sorry. Oh, definitely, you need to know the procedural standing orders. For example, the roll calls, how votes are carried. For example, for a procedural motion, there cannot be abstention, for example. You cannot abstain. You also need to know which motions require 2/3 majority and which do not. For example, if you want to bluntly kick another person out of the chamber if there's majority. And for resuming tenures and such, do not need. And then passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. We're now giving the floor to Hitaro. You have 1 minute to answer. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. The government is speaking. So my plan for the next RA, I think it would be a bit general as the one that is being prepared by the current secretary. The first would be circulating amorous collections and then credentials form, etc. And then for the RA itself, we need to prepare the parliamentary motion, the parliamentary system as we see in front, and it is always being updated by one of the creators, HLM, and I was one of the I was the person who coordinated the HLM for the workshop, and I do believe I have the required knowledge to manage that, and then also other than the general understanding of the RA, because I do believe from my 2 past experiences in RA, serving as scrutineers and ethics secretaries for most of the sessions last year, would help me plan the RA better.
Sorry, the time is up. Thank you.
Passing back for it.
Thank you. We're now proceeding to the new comment from Pisa, Thailand. The floor is yours.
Okay, thank you, Chair, for the floor. I'm from Pisa, Thailand. I would like to ask all of you that what are the areas of improvement in the Secretary of Portfolio who you would like to propose as the regional secretary this mandate? Thank you for congratulations.
Thank you. I am now giving the floor to Hitaro. You have 1 minute to respond. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Hitaro nominee. One of the improvements that I want to do in the next mandate is, as I stated in my nomination form, it would be the documents formatting guidelines or guidebook that is comprehensive, rather than, I think the one that was being used is only like internal, external documents, and what is the font, how to write, what is the color, and then what kind of bullets should be used, I think like that. But my plan is to make it more comprehensive and conduct a workshop to ensure that the understanding of the members are good about it. Thank you. I'm passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. We'll now proceed to Ben. The floor is yours. You have 1 minute.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Ben Omani, thank you, Mr. Kalam, for the question. I think there are main areas that I want to champion. Firstly, I think the current regional secretary was unlucky to receive inactivity from members. I already explained that in previous question. Second area of improvement is definitely efficiency in preparing the RA minutes from last year. I think it can help that we build an SOP to use AI to build the bulk of it in the first place, but then have my regional secretaries recheck them one by one to make sure every word is correct, every organization name is correct also. And thirdly, policy. I want to experiment more on the policy side. I want to bring in topics that are less popular, but I think is as important. Of course, this will come in collaboration with the chairperson, if they agree or not. And of course, I will also be taking care of all the policy work in the region to make sure that alumni are also included, because I think alumni will know more about the topic than us. Thank you, President Chair.
Thank you. We're now proceeding to the next new comment. We have a new comment from FGC PPHA the Philippines. Dropped. We have a new comment from the Secretary. Dropped. We have a new comment from NAPSA Australia. The floor is yours.
Our question is, the secretary role is very heavy on deadlines. Given you both have quite ambitious plans, just say you did miss a deadline, how would you go about handling it? Thank you. I pass the floor back to you.
Thank you. I'm now giving the floor to Ben. You have 1 minute to respond. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. I think that's a quite another question. I think I'll discuss damages first. Some deadlines are more important than others. For example, IRNS is very detrimental to the process of the next RA, so definitely if I do miss the deadline, I would admit to my faults and I will allow the scrutiny because that is a very major oversight if that were to happen in my mandate, and I will accept all responsibilities. But for smaller infractions, like for example, meeting minutes delay and such, I will, first of all, of course, I will make sure that will not happen. Even if that were to happen, I will message all the member organizations involved that I will be late. Very apologetic for that. But if I am still late, again, I will accept accountability. I will accept any reprimands and every comments that you throw at me. Because again, I think even though this is my first time being held in public office, I do wish for you guys to set up gold standard for me, and if I deviate from that, I will accept my every comment that you give me. Thank you, President Secretary Chair.
Thank you. We are now giving the floor to Hitaro. You have 1 minute to respond. Floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Hitaro Namni, thank you, Namsa, for the question. So, how would I manage it? The first one would be looking at how it damages or how it blocks the workflow of the regional office or the works with the MOs. And then afterwards, I will try my best to fix what I have been, what for the missed deadlines, and of course admitting to my faults. And if there are any consequences being thrown at me from the RWGs or maybe the MOs are complaining, I will gladly accept it and try to fix it by doing better at the next job and task. But I would ensure to prevent that from happening by creating a long deadlines ahead from the start of the quarter to ensure that there will not be a missed deadlines. I think that would be all.
Thank you. Before we move to the next new comment, I'd like to give the chair to the immediate past chairperson.
Oh, delete trace.
Delete trace.
Sorry. Sorry. Moises Carta, chairing the assembly. We have a new comment from a delegate from FJCPPHA Philippines. FJCPPHA Philippines, the floor is yours.
Thank you for the floor, Mr. Chair. Alex from FJCPPHA Philippines. First, congratulations on your nomination. So my question for you both is, describe in detail the step you would take to plan a meeting within IPSF, especially with the member organizations. Thank you. Passing the floor back to Mr. Chair.
Thank you, FJCPPHA Philippines. We have a clarification from the nominee. Nominee, please state your clarification.
Thank you for the floor. Can I please clarify what the question is, and is it being directed to both of us? I felt like
Okay, so
Wait for a while. Thank you, nominee. FJCPPHA Philippines. You may answer.
Thank you for the floor, Mr. Chair. So the question is for the both of you guys. So describe in detail the steps you will take to plan a meeting within IPSF, especially with the member organizations. Thank you for the floor, Mr. Chair. Passing the floor back.
Who answered last? Who answered from the last question? Hitaro? So
you'll be the first to answer.
Thank you, FJCPPHA Philippines. Nominees, we start with Hitaro, 1 minute. The timer starts now.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Hitaro nominee, so my plans would be making a grand plan at the beginning of the mandate. If it's a one-on-one meeting, I would ask each and every MO for their availability and then creating a calendar for each MOs when should it be done. And if it's being conducted as an RWG MO meetings, like the entirety of the MOs, I would also send out the Zika or maybe WhatsApp call to assess where is their availability. Also afterwards, of course, as the procedure, making the meeting agendas, and then by the end of the meeting, sending out circulating meeting minutes to the MOs. That would be all. Back to the floor. Back to the chair.
Thank you, nominee. Ben?
Thank you, Chair, for the floor, and thank you, Ben, nominee,
my answer will be quite similar in that first I will do prior contact. Let's say that the chairperson wants me to contact FJCPHA, then I will contact the contact person at FJCPHA stating
Timer.
the reason we want to contact you, and then we will also give, and then if you reply, then of course we're going to continue contact from there.
Go on. I have timer.
And then we will provide you with the agenda and the Zoom link, and then after we do the actual meeting, we will give you the meeting minutes, and then we will do follow-ups from there, follow-ups, and in each and every follow-up, I will do the same thing again, agendas, Zoom links, meeting minutes, and so on and so forth, until we reach conclusion. Asking you to chair.
Thank you, nominee. I'm now passing the chair back to the chairperson of the regional office. Bena? Sa'yo muna yan, kunyari sa'yo. Next motion. Next question.
Thank you. We have a new comment from IPSA Malaysia. The floor is yours.
Stop doing this. And then can you focus
So
on that?
my
I'm
name
so
is
sorry.
my Malaysia. So my question is, so many people will view secretary as administrative role. So in your opinion, can you tell us what leadership value should a good secretary contribute to the regional working group beyond managing document and meeting minutes? Thank you. I will pass back the
We have a clarification. Can you please state your clarification?
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. I'm very sorry, but can you repeat the question to this level? I'm very sorry.
Thank you.
Okay. Many people will view secretary as administrative role only. In your opinion, what leadership value should a good secretary contribute to RWG beyond managing document and meeting minutes? Thank you. I will pass back the floor to Chair.
Thank you. I'm now giving the floor to Ben.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. And very sorry for the clarification. And I think that you're correct. It is not only an administrative role. The official documents also stated that we are very responsible for the policy work in our region. I think that's a very good leadership value to have, since we are going to be basically leading the initiative for policy work in our region. And also, other than that, we also help in the interpretation of the official documents, for example. And we are also responsible for preparing for the RAs. So I think it's not just meeting minutes and so on support. We also provide a lot of value for our chairperson and for our member relations through RA and policy. Passing for that.
Thank you. I'm now giving the floor to Hitaro. You have 1 minute. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Hitaro nominee. So the question was, how would I want to lead the team? Of course, leading the team to get done all of the duties of the secretaries as written in the official documents, and of course the additionals to ensure the well-being of the regional officers. But if you are asking how would I lead my team, I would be strict but also be lenient with the team, because I do believe if we are being too strict, the people would be would be scared because of the strict deadlines, and sometimes they will just run away, because from my perspective, there's also the need to be lenient with the subcommittees or the teams, while also ensuring that the deadlines and the needs are met. Thank you. Passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. I'm now giving the floor to immediate past chairperson. The floor is yours.
Thank you for the floor, Mrs. Carpenter, past chairperson. This year, every time a deadline of submission is closed, such as the credential form submission or the AMR submission, the secretary would need to stay up until 3 a.m. in the morning, GMT plus 8, to remind those who have been submitted. And there are a lot of emails, WhatsApp messages coming in. The question is, how will you manage it, and how do you ensure all active MOs submit on time? Thank you. I'm passing the back to the chair.
Thank you. I'm now giving the floor to Hitaro. You have 1 minute. The floor is yours.
Thank you for the floor. So I would manage that. Of course, making a bit longer deadlines or starting earlier would be needed. And then by also making strict remarks to them, if they not submit it on time, they will face consequences such as not being able to report, not having their voting, voting cards, etc. And then if there is a struggle, it's internal struggles in the MOs, I would ask the MOs if
Just let me
they
ask the
need,
remaining two questions. They are very important.
sorry,
The last one is not really important.
if there is something that can be addressed so that we know that what is their situation before addressing the matter. Passing the floor back to you.
Thank you. I'm now giving the floor to Ben. Please wait. You may start.
Thank you for the floor and thank you much for the question. Well, to answer that bluntly, well, of course I will need to stay up late because there's no going around that. But what I can do is to mitigate the risk. Since a more informational report is very, very important, I will remind them 30 days prior, 14 days prior, 7 days prior, 3 days prior, 1 day prior, and D-Day. I will make sure that every chance I get, I send the reminder to them. And I also happen to know a person who likes to submit like 1 hour before deadline, and that person is me. So I know how to deal with myself. So my plan is to stay up late, stay as late as the last submission, plus 1 hour to check if everything is okay. To check if their submission format is correct, to check if they didn't send the wrong documents, and so on and so forth. I will make sure of it, and I will sacrifice my sleeping time for this matter because it's very important and much more important than my sleep. That's the problem.
Thank you. We have a new comment from immediate past chairperson. The floor is yours.
Thank you for the floor, Mrs. Carter, past chairperson. Can the nominees outline their academic and career responsibilities from July 2026 until the next mandate of September 2027? Again, can the nominees outline their academic and professional responsibilities from July 2026 until September 2027? I'm passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. We will start with Ben. You,
Thank you, Chair.
please.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you for every question. For me, I am currently going to be an accounting student. So I already got my bachelor's, so 1 more year until I get my accounting degree, and in this degree I will do internships, and I believe that the internships are already planned beforehand. The examinations are also going to be planned beforehand, so I can predict when I'm going to be busy. I don't think it's not going to affect me at all. Even if it's going to affect me, I will make sure my subcommittee staff cover for me, and I will make sure that this will not affect you at all. So rest assured. Floor back to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Wait while we fix. Thank you. We will now let Hitaro answer the question. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor, Hitaro nominee. So my academic timeline, by the next month, I will be in my last year of my studies before getting my bachelor's, and then for 1 whole semester, I will be preparing for my thesis proposals. But since I have taken all the needed credits in the previous semester, I will be a bit lax with my schedule timelines. So I think it can fit as I can fit my work as a secretary. And then for after the new year, I will be entering my last semester. Regarding to my academic timeline, I will be only focusing on doing my thesis, getting my thesis done. Other than that, I don't have any credits to fulfill anymore. I think that would be all. Passing the floor back to Chair.
Thank you. We will now proceed to the next motion. Next new comment. We have a new comment from immediate past chairperson. The floor is yours.
Thank you for the floor, Mrs. Carter, past chairperson. I just would like to ask the nominees, I guess, and unknown. Do you know if there is an official time zone or GMT regarding IPSF office, both in global and in regional? The answer will be yes and no. That will be all. I'm passing the floor back to the chair.
Thank you. We'll let Ben Hitaro first. Say yes or no. Please stand up. Yes or no.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Haydar Zamani, the answer is yes.
Thank you. We'll now proceed to Ben. Yes or no? The floor is yours.
Thank you, Chair, for the floor. Benoni, yes, it's yes.
Thank you. We have a procedural motion from FJCPPHA the Philippines. Microphone. Sorry. Thank you.
Thank you for the floor, Mr. Chair. Alex from FJCPPHA. The Philippines, I would like to raise a procedural motion to close the open discussion and proceed to close discussion. Thank you for the floor.
Thank you.
Mr. Chair.
Thank you. We have a proposal from FGC. Please put down. Seconded by PSAT Thailand. We will now vote on the procedural motion. All those for closing, please put up your voting cards. All those for closing. All those against. Thank you. We'll now proceed to the closed discussion. I am now closing the open discussion, proceeding to the closed discussion. For nominees, please follow the RC and also our RPO, so the hidden room. We're informing all the delegates that you may not leave the room and then enter again. So please do not leave the room. I am now giving the floor to the secretary for explanation.
I would like to remind everyone, the nominees, that you cannot talk to anyone when you are in the quarantine room. Thank you.
Rules are with me, don't worry.
We have smartphones. Check if you have any communication channels with you. Please disclose to we are now proceeding to close discussion. Please close your laptop, your phone, music.
You want me to make?
Silence and focus. Please put all your electrical appliances
I cannot
on
see
the
anything.
left, on the right on the right of the table. Yeah, you're right. All your electrical appliances on the right of the table.